What's happening, people? Yes, 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 the messy fame. What is all the best, my people, as well? Big love. What's happening, Chris the Brick Brother? Welcome to the new member, Daniel Bell. Big love, lad. Also, what's happening, Kidda? Kira, hello to you. Fact, what's happening, brother? Crazy hell. Evening to you and all your loved ones, and every single person in the chat as well. Big, massive Merry Christmas to you all. Yourself, your family, all your friends, sending so much happiness and health. YouTube has gone off its tits, gone off the scales, people. Absolutely crazy. So much drama today. What's happening, Boss Dog Kidder? Sending love to you and your family, Boss Dog. Big love, lad. Yeah, it's been eventful, people, hasn't it? Absolute wars going on. And you can understand, obviously, the uproar as well. I understand it. It's crazy. Getting a little bit out of hand now, must admit. Big up, Dave, mate. Nice one, Boss Dog, bro. Yeah, it's getting out of hand a bit, I'd say. Really is. You know what I'll do? I'll put the link out straight away, people. Fuck it Friday, anyway, people. Fuck it Friday. Welcome to the channel. Let's get it popping. No holds barred on a Friday, people. We speak, we delve, we stamp on it. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, their views. It's fuck it Friday for a reason. Free speech Friday. Should call it as well, should I really? Free Speech Friday. It'll be next week, hey. Hope you are all good as well, people. Put the link out there, anyone wants a thingy. Everyone excited then for Christmas or what? Get up there, Chris the Brick. Dave Smithers, the main man from Lincoln, the owner of Lincoln. Big love, Dave, lad. Sending the love to you, the wife, and the kids, and obviously Bear. Big love, Karen James. Get in there. Sending all the love and wishes to you and your family, Karen. Same with you, Fact. What's happening, Red, mate? Big love. Big love to you, Red, you and your family, and all your friends, brother. Need to get some happiness. It's Christmas coming up. Honest to God. You're looking forward to Boxing Day. Well, there's a funny story for you, yeah? I was in Liverpool, you know, the boxer, Tony Bellew, right? The only time I've ever seen him, yeah? I was in a boozer with him. And you know what day it was? Boxing Day. Boxing Day. You couldn't write that shit, could you? Only time I seen Tony Bellew, the boxer, having a pint and that with him. We were playing pool and that. And it was on Boxing Day. You couldn't write that shit, could you? No problem at all. 5 minutes is right, Chris, mate. Big love, lad. Is right. I said, people, what do you think about all the antics? What's happened? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? It has gone a bit out of hand, like. People are flipping and whatever else, and they've got right to and that. They really have. What's happening, Slim? Big love to you and your family, Slim Reba. Slim sick mod, like. But yeah, people, what's your views on it all? Who do you think's at fault in that, and do you think it should get sorted? Because it is getting a bit fucking too thingy now. It's like back in school and that, and obviously everyone's flipping, and they should do. What's your thoughts, people? Anyone had the scan anyway? I always start as well with the scan, people. Nice one, Slim. Who's had their scan? What have you had, or what are you going to be having? Or he's having takeaway Friday? Let us know, people. Speak. Anyone at the scans, people? Anyone at the takeaway? I know, in fact, it's gone crazy, hasn't it? It's gone crazy. Big up, Glenn, brother. Sending all the love and happiness to you and your family, lad. Merry Christmas and all good wishes. Starting in a minute, Alta, mate, yeah. Defo, lad. Jump on Alta, bro, if you want. Alta's sound as Alta's boss. Boss fella, Alta, mate. I've been eating the quality steak, no room for the dinner. Oh, yeah, you goose there, then. Mini steak bakes, crispy prawns, duck rolls. Nice. Get in there. It's right, kid. Alter 20 minutes, mate. It is right, brother. Not a problem at all. Anyone else what he's had for Scran? I don't think we can beat. Anyone can beat Slim Reapers. Little mini steak bakes, crispy prawn, duck rolls. Anyone else in the chat? Surely there'll be one that has a terrible Scran or a belter one. Dave, this fella usually has beans on toast. Saturday to Thursday, but on a Friday, he has butter on your toast, don't you, Dave? Skinheads on the raft. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Who's all done for Christmas as well? Everyone done. People still going out tomorrow, or that's my favourite starter, boss dog. Prawn cocktail. Love it, mate. Pizza, Indian or Chinese. I'd probably go for a meat feast pizza. Fact, yeah, meat feast with onion rings, lad. Defo. Couple of chicken breast burgers, loads of chilies. Nice. Chicken burgers are boss, aren't they? Got to have mayonnaise on it, lad. Lettuce. There may be some salmon, yeah. Nice. This is like, kid. You're all done for Christmas, boss dog. Everyone all done. Put 1 in the chat if you're all done for Christmas. 2 if you still got to do stuff. So 1 if you're all good, sweet, sorted, all ticked. 2 if you still got to get stuff. I imagine there's still going to be, there'll be a few 2s, I can imagine. So 1 if Christmas is boxed, all sorted, relaxed time, or 2 where you've still got shit to do. System bridge sorted. Back still got stuff to do. Daisy L still sorted is right. Red sorted, nice. Fish and chips at Harlowhead, yeah, is right, brother. Sending all love to you and your family, Harlowhead. Done and dusted, damn mate, yeah, is right, kid. All done and dusted, people mostly, anyway. 3 cancelled. Fucking hell, lad. Why you not home or something, lad? I would do little bits tomorrow, yeah. Okay, fair enough. All good. 210, lad. All days. Too many pubs in town. I'm telling you, lad. I was like that yesterday. Fact. So many boozers, mate. Literally go in one shop, pint. Go in your day, pint. Oh, why you ill, Dave? Oh, why? What's up, lad? Oh, lad, you've picked the time in there, Dave, to be ill, lad. Why? What's up with you, mate? Nice one, brother. Well, I'm going there Christmas Day, Ed, so I'm going to get all content, and I'm going to do a live, and I'll put my camera on, and I'll show you them all running around. It's going to be heavy, innit? Wow. Oh, this that fucking hell, lad. Sending love, lad. Where you at? Are you still a different country, lad? Yeah. 7 like, yeah. Hit the likes, people. Yeah, get the algorithm up, people. Fucking Friday, we could speak about all kinds today. Here's someone in the back. Yes, Chris. Get up there, son.
Oh, yeah, bud, you all right?
Yeah, man. What's going on, brother?
Fuck nice, mate. YouTube's going mental.
It has had it, lad. Yeah, get the likes up, people. Oh, lad, it's nearly shit hit the fan, lad. Honestly, mate. Oh, Dave Smithers, look at that, lad. He's saying he's had COVID. He feels even worse, lad.
Aye.
He's got like a super flu. He's had the wife in bed for the last 3 days. Oh, lad. Gutted
Man
for you,
flu.
mate.
Man flu is what he's had.
Yeah, no, he's saying it's bad one. He's saying he's had COVID, but this is worse, lad.
Oh.
Yeah, to
How's
just look
everyone?
to positives then, lad. Look, 2 weeks or nothing. What you say,
How's
Chris,
everyone?
brother?
Saying how you doing, Darren? I've not spoke to you for a while, mate.
Mate, you know what, mate? All good, mate. All good, lad. Yeah, so I'm sweet, lad. How was the missus and them beautiful kids you've got, lad?
Still pinching the internet and fucking stealing me food. But other than that, mate, all very, very well. Done another round of shopping the day, Davil. She was out last night at 12 o'clock, went to Asda, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, little bit after 12, and she didn't get back after 2, but honestly, mate, that was to get everything for the dinner, and we went out the day and just got some little bits and pieces. Aye, fucking.
So you're all sweet? All done?
Aye.
It's right, lad. But you know what, how mad's that, lad? You know, with them 24 hours, lad, yeah, it's no one's hardly in them at late bells, lad. It's crafty to do that, isn't it?
Well, I don't understand why people can spend like hundreds of pounds for them couple of days or whatever that the shops are shut for. I mean, it's like a fucking famine. I think it's going to be a famine. It's not. We're going to be all right. It's just fucking, it's the nice stuff people want, the treaty stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Dave, big love, mate. Yeah, you get better, Dave, lad. Dave, you know what you should do, mate? And I swear by it, lads, and I always have done. You know, lemsips, but you put 2 in 1, Dave. So get the lemon ones, but have 2 in 1 cup, Dave. Trust me, 2 in 1 cup and go through the packet.
For you, Dave. Dave, this is what you should do. Man the fuck up.
You know what? It's Dave's on it. Them now. I can imagine it must be bad if he's thinking.
It will be.
I know what you mean.
No, he will be. Fucking hell, he will be bad.
Double up, lads. I swear by it. You know, you put 2 lemsips in 1 cup, mate. Only 3/4 up, and lads, you have 3 of them in a day. So you're having 6 of them, lads. I swear down. Trust me. So Dave, have 2 lads in 1 cup, mate, and let us know how you're getting on tomorrow. I'll
fucking Dr. Darrell, yeah.
I know, lad. Yeah, Dr. fucking Darrell, mate. Yeah, but you know what? Though, lad, it's true, though, lad. You know, because you'd have 6 of them. You know what they say? I'll have one every hours and all that. Nah, have 2 in 1 cup, but don't even have the water. Only 3/4 up with 2 of them in. Trust me, you nail one of them, guarantee you'll be feeling a little bit better. About an hour and a half later, 2 hours, you'd have another double, mate. Within a space of 6 hours, you'd have 6 of them, lad. You're feeling a little bit calm and warm and that, lad. Honestly, trust me. And then just obviously just sweat it all out. Honestly.
Bottle of whiskey with it. Yeah. Put a bottle of whiskey in with it.
If needs be, mate, just get absolutely smashed. Think of football in it though. Get the lot toddies out, mate. In it though.
So are you on your Christmas and Darrell? Are you fucking are you gone quiet?
Yeah. Nah, lads. No, I'm thinking now. I'm going to be doing, as I said, lad, I've done a few lives this week. As I said, I've got like 1,030 subs now.
I saw that, mate.
Last 2 days, my subs have hit the roof, lad. Crazy. And it's not even off my shorts, because I only got 2 off my shorts. So, mate, brilliant. What's happening, Muggles, brother? Jump on if you want, Muggles, mate. Muggles, boss. Anyone that's got channels as well, people put the links out. Let's spread the love. Let's get everyone, let's get Fly Me to the Moon to 1,000. He's not far off. Let's get him up. Chris the Brick's got a channel. Put everyone's channel out. My channel there as well.
Honestly, mate, I've tried for fucking weeks to try and get my channel's just deleted. Footage and that. Whatever. After Christmas, I should be putting some decent stuff up that's relevant to me. But other than that, mate, it was just the daft random lives at yon time in the fucking morning, having rants and farming the kip, so just not really interesting. It's a place for people. It's a place for people to go at that time in the morning, though, mate.
What do you say, mate?
I'm saying it's still a place for some people to go at that time in the morning,
Oh, but, mate, lads, I swear down. I've done it. Remember when we done it? I don't know. I remember like 7 hours, lads. Remember, in fact, you were on about six of them 7 hours. Remember? And
I was on for 7.5, man.
I know, well, yeah, you know what, lads, you was. And the mad thing is, the numbers were just unbelievable all night. So I was thinking to myself, I like 60s, 70s, 80s. At one point, I had like 140s in the chat. I'm thinking, looking out, this is weird. This like 3 o'clock in the morning, having like 140s, and YouTube doesn't sleep, lad. Big love,
No.
Wanda. Big love to you and your family. Big love to the same monk, you and your family. Doesn't sleep, YouTube, lad. People are just up all night, lad. It's freaky. Absolutely freaky.
I'm getting a little bit of fun. I've tried to back off from the lockdown because obviously I was off work months ago. You know, I had some personal time off work and I took some break. I was seriously off work. It wasn't working, so I had all that spare time, and YouTube seemed to take up most of it. But no, just trying to back away from it a bit. It's getting a bit serious in certain places, mate. You know.
Yeah, it is, lads. It is getting out of hand a bit. I have days off at me when I just don't even like go on it at all, mate. I always do. You've got to, mate. Or if I go on like certain ones, like I'll go on flies or something, or flavors, whatever else, and then I just go on it for a bit, and then I just like that's me done. Then I just get off it. I couldn't be arsed with it all. I'd rather
Moon jumped into mine the other morning. He just woke up with 7 o'clock.
You and Paul and all the family. Big love. What do you say, mate?
I'm saying Moon jumped onto mine. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, he just woke up, and obviously I'd been fucking up for a bit. You know, we're having a little bit of a conversation. I think he's fucking brilliant, him. You know, he is. He's a funny fucker, Moon. He definitely is.
Brilliant. As I said, I speak to him obviously probably more than anyone on. As I said, I speak to yourself, and I speak to obviously Dave. I speak to loads, to be honest. But obviously, I probably speak to their flight, to be honest, more than anyone. Yeah, he's just topped all that. He really is. But I speak now to Scouse as well. You know Scouser with Mark.
It's Mark Belfast. I fucking honestly, mate, I didn't know Scouts. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know, but I know does have lives with Mark, and Mark's got a fucking hell of a taste in music, like, mate. Honestly that. So I mean, him hit it off that well.
Yeah, but Scouser, you know, I speak to him behind the scenes now, and his mum passed away 2 days ago.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Yeah. I spoke to him just before it happened, and that he rang me and that, because I spoke to him anyway after this and that. So he said, yeah, lad, now you can speak. And so, so just sending all the love to Scouser's mum and all the family. So, loads of love out for Scouser's mum, and just before Christmas as well, man. So it's crazy. So that's why you want to get YouTube and have all like fun and banter, whatever else. Chris had done like a 4-hour live the other day, mate. Honest to God, it was the funniest one I've ever done, mate. Honestly, it was just emojis non-stop. We were speaking about all, lad, you know, it's like all different people. Lads only meant to do an hour, lad. And you know the mad thing about it is, literally the 4 hours, I probably, it felt like about 45 minutes. It was that good.
That was easy done in a time just gone nowhere, mate, you know.
Yeah, fly. He'll jump on soon. Fly. He'll speak in that. When he was 18, lad, he lived in the Caribbean, lad, for a year.
Who did Fly?
Fuck. And he said he went on this boat with only 3 others, and doesn't hardly know them and that. And the next, yes, is Scouser, man. Big love, Scouser, brother.
Oh yeah, Scouser, mate. How you doing, bud?
Big love, mate. Big massive love, Scouse. And he said, lads, he said that the nearest like island where the boat was at one point was 2,000 miles. So literally, if anything happens, you absolutely goosed. He said, I was 18 years of age, didn't even know people I was on the boat with. It was scary, you know what I mean? What's happening, Paul Foss? Big love to yourself and the family, brother. So honestly, we just doing stitches, speaking about all mad stuff, and that's what we need to do on YouTube as well. The whole point of YouTube is having a laughing. And like, obviously, people come on the panels, and obviously, if they want to have a bit of beefing, but as long as they get it sorted, that's sound. But it's got to be about like the chat, obviously flying with themselves, you know, all speaking to each other, and obviously, I've done a quiz and all that as well, Chris.
Yeah, you like your fucking questions, didn't you?
Oh, mate, you know what though, lads? I prefer to fucking be in a quiz than fucking do one now, because I like answering the questions, me lad.
Oh, fuck that. I can't be. I've got any general knowledge and shit like that. Me good, me. I'm me good at it.
No, I'd rather Tim Smith done one the night before. Well, I done one obviously last week, but obviously Tim done one the other day.
I was a random live. Tim's one it. It was very random when he put it up, and he just started. I started doing a quiz. I watched a bit of that. Like
you and the missus, man. Lad, yeah. But nah, the difference is, mate. Me answering questions. Nah, I want to be like someone asks me a question, mate. That's right up my street. And I'm so competitive, lad. So anytime it was first answer, that gets it. And someone else would put like in the chat, no, I got that, and I'd be like, nah, scroll up the chat. Look, my answer was first. You know what I mean? I'm one of them, lad.
I had this with Blackburn's World, mate. Right?
Big love, honestly, Lou Don. Big love,
Lou Don. How? Anyway, Blackburn's World does a quiz, but it's always audit and orientated, right? Yeah. So basically, obviously, people were straight in their fucking first answering questions, shit like that, and I'm dead slow typing. But anyway, listen, I got a fucking one right, man. I got one right. Give us half a point. He's nah, none of that. He's just good. I like Blackburn's World. I like these fucking quizzes, Oh,
does he do quizzes and that? Yeah.
I do.
He does in the chat as well, in the thingies chat. Oh, does he do quizzes? Yeah, I love all that quizzes and that. What's happening, Trevor, mate? Sending much love, lad, to the West Mids. You and your family, brother.
Your chat's bouncing, Darryl. Like, there's some fucking big names in there, like, there's some regulars as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you want. It's brilliant, isn't it? Because as we know, there's other channels and other platforms where there's just all beef and roast, whatever else. There's got to be one where it's like middle ground, where I don't mind if people want to come on the panels and we can speak about anything anyway. It's fucking Friday, I don't care. But I mean, you want to be where like it gets resolved. That's not better when people go on panels. I don't like you for this point. I didn't like you for that point. But at the end of it, gets boxed, sorted. There's no fucking worrying about all the doctor shite and all that. That's just getting out of hand. All that. It's no wonder people are going mental and that. It's not fair in that. But yeah, if he's doing quizzes, Blackburn, I'll always Scouse, man. What's happening, mate?
What's happening, people? Everyone okay?
Are you all right,
mate?
You,
mate?
Yeah, man. You all right, Chris?
I'm fucking sound, buddy. Listen, I'm devastated. I've never been on one of yours and Mark's lives yet. I've seen he's done a fucking few, like, but I've just been backing off a bit, bud. And stupid hours I've been on, so I normally fucking miss them. That's why I've never been on Darryl's for a while.
No worries, mate. Yeah. No, I seen you the other night, early hours in the morning. You weren't happy and that, mate. And I just thought, I'm not going to jump in. You know what I mean? I'll just leave you. Nah, because everyone's going through their own shit, aren't they?
All good these ways.
I did get Scouts. I got was it fucking? Someone jumped on there. Lady Flat Cap. She jumped on, bless her, and she started talking us, doing a bit. And obviously,
I remember.
I delete all my lives anyway. It's Scouts. It's just what I do anyway. But I mean, it's one of them ones, mate. It's one of them ones. I'll have a rant. But I've got literally fuck all against anyone personally.
Just had a bad night, yeah.
And it just touched home a bit, Scouts, the whole fucking this whole scenario of it. But other than that, mate, hats off to anyone helping anyone that's in the fucking in a bad situation. Honestly, just ignore me like most people do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm all about, mate. I help everyone, me lads. Honestly, even like earlier on, I shared Flavors. He had 20 in his chat. I shared it. Flavors had 19 in his chat earlier, most he's ever had, and he got an extra 8 subs. But it wasn't because of that. It was people on the panels having made it. But I mean, it was just worked out where, like, when I've shared it, all of a sudden, had the biggest numbers ever. So obviously, it would have helped surely because people were jumping on because
of course it would have.
Do you know what I mean? But he's
like, I've had a lot of love off your channel, Darryl. A lot of love.
Oh, mate, we love you, lads. We honestly, I done a live. As I said,
the messages and that, mate, overwhelming, mate. They really are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Buggies as well. Buggies is the same. Mark's been like a rock. So
how's Mark? Where's Mark flying up the other night? Scouts, are you doing something later on or what?
Your family are good, mate.
Yeah, he fired one up last night and that. I was
trying to feel a little bit
exhausted.
Yeah, same.
Exhausted, mate.
I felt for him as well the other day. You know when he announced it on him because it was what on Buggies and announced it, and you could tell he was about to nearly fill up. You know, Mark. He was fella.
Yeah.
He's boss him, lad, isn't he?
He's the same as us. Sadly, bears his heart on his sleeve, mate. You know what I mean?
Mate.
There's no in-betweens with him, lad.
That's it.
There's no in-betweens with him, lad.
That's it, mate. We'll
do you like the similar style of music as Mark Scousen or what, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah,
even like back from Tiesto, mate, and that, you know, it's Adagio for strings.
Listen, Scouts, I'm not kidding you, bud, right? Now I've literally been trying to learn to play the keyboard.
The keyboard.
Why not,
so I can play some fucking trance on it. Right, but obviously he's having to start right at the beginning, you know. But I've got a lot of vinyl in my loft, you know, Scouts, mate, from back in the day. Trance, old Euro dance, fucking hard house, you know, all that stuff from like late 90s to early 2000s. So basically, that stuff there is just fucking. It just gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, bud.
Yeah. I mentioned DeWitt at the minute, Charlotte DeWitt and Emily Lenz and that.
Aye. Well, listen, Mick. Remember Lisa Lashes and the Tidy Boys and that?
Yeah.
Well, I've got loads of techno, but again, you know, like trance for me, obviously that's fucking like, you know, Darude Sandstorm, fucking, you know, Tiesto, fucking Zombie. I've got loads of them on vinyl, but I've never had a set of decks for years. So next year, Scouts, Darryl, people, I will literally, because now
you're going to have a go, are you, lad? Yeah.
You what?
You're going to have a go.
Mate, I used to be big into me DJing, but it was vinyl.
Yeah.
Now as a young'un.
You used to, didn't you?
Aye, so now it's all fucking CDJs and fucking
like the technology's changed, lads, hasn't it?
Yes, it is. Masters had he put a good setup that he must have just getting the cup. Like I saw.
Oh yeah, he's a DJ, Yenny. I keep forgetting about Masters. Yeah.
He used to be my DJ every Friday, Masters. DJ Cyrus, mate. Honestly, you come on my channel and all that, mate. As I said, I was his 12th sub. He was my DJ, lads. I've never seen someone get to 1,000 subs so fast in all my life. It was like, wow. But obviously, because he was Chorus Drama as well. But I mean, it was my Friday. Only time I ever got copyrighted was every Friday when the DJ was on. Every single Friday. Honestly. And then he just said, you just can't play it in like certain countries, whatever else. But like once he gets started and all that, and he was dancing and all that, he was brilliant, mate. But Chris, you done it once, didn't you, for me after him? Because
that was just playing it from my fucking phone and whatnot. But the sound quality you get when you're not big, mate? Yes, that's fucking hello, Budge, all right, mate?
It's Chris at Brickton.
I'm fucking sound, mate. All the better for seeing and speaking to you, now, mate.
All right, guys. I'm just on. Chris, how are you? Haven't spoken to you in a long time. How are you, buddy?
Sound, Bud. Sound. I've been trying to detach myself a bit from the serious side of YouTube, mate.
Mate, I came across you a couple of times, maybe after 4 in the morning. You ever?
Yeah, they just crazy times.
You were in a bad mood, so you were a couple of times.
Aye, Mark. I am again, mate. It's normally the case. You know, I've kept myself. I will look. I'm very outspoken and opinionated, as you have gathered, right?
Yeah.
But thing is for me, mate, is
Chris, can I say something to you, mate? Of
course you can, Mark.
A couple of nights ago, you were on, and you weren't ranting and raving. You were talking about the Film Boy thing about the homeless.
Yes.
You got there, and you said because you can talk about it because you have experience of it. You got there because you've been there.
To an extent, yes, Mark. To an extent, that's why it was
right. Well, listen, see, about 5 or 6 summers. No, well, it was coming to the end of the summer, so it was. See, for about 5 or 6 nights, I walked the streets of Belfast just to see what it's like for the homeless. Didn't go home for 5. I think it was 6 days. Didn't wash for 6 days. Sat with the homeless for 6 days. Ate with the homeless for 6 days. You got there. So I know what it's like as well. So they got there. But at the same time too, I think what Film Boy done was brilliant. Anything that's left over, listen,
No,
It can go back. It can go back out again. Nothing can go to waste.
Yeah, it was brilliant what he done, mate. Brilliant what he
It's
done.
actually, look, lads, it's actually, for me, I do think, and I'll say this right now, it was Lady Flatcap that jumped on and started.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen
And
that.
when she done that, mate, I kind of felt a bit like a bit of a dickhead, but you know,
Because that's what you said, Chris. That's what you actually said. You said, Lady Flatcapper, I think you've made me feel like you say a bit of a dickhead because I think you've set me straight.
Yep. Hey,
but listen, immaterial that.
Say it how it is, though, Chris.
How are you doing, you fucking nutcasey?
Darren's can't eat. Listen, boys, I'll never change, right? But at the end of the day, mate, I might.
Chris, I wouldn't want you to change. I always want you to be
personality, lads.
Big love to you and your family, Panteco.
But no,
I'll
jump to say whatever for the boys.
Go ahead.
Listen, big love, people. I can't name all these. I'll be there all night.
Where are you going?
But I'm thanking all the people that sent all good. Know what I mean?
Where are you going now?
Thoughts and prayers. I'm not going nowhere. I'm waiting for fucking Chris, you and Zadel and the chat to throw him some fucking coffee money so I can go to Turkey and get them seats on, lads.
You need about 20 grand for them.
Listen, it's not a dentistry, it's a fucking Turkish tailor.
Yeah,
I think you need to go to Turkey, Morocco, and fucking Azerbaijan, man, to sort them.
Yeah, they got there.
I get seasick though, you know. I get seasick, so can I be taking any dinghies and out?
Maybe Chris or Brick can get something sorted out with fucking land heads in front of your gun.
The link's there. You know, to jump on. How are you, Mark? Anyway, mate?
I'm doing dead on. Darcy, to be honest with you, I've had 6 hours. I don't want to talk about what's happened in the last 24 hours, but I've had 6 hours or 6 hours sleep in the last 72 hours.
Coffee, mate, yeah.
Listen, there's a fucking hell of a lot going on in my life, and it's all fucked up.
Always be, mate.
Yeah.
And I mean, our scout, who's my friend, is more just passed away. Of an good friend who's in the same situation as Scout.
No, then a half ago.
He got there, and I've got me on more sitting there. She's no immune. The hospital want to bring her in because she's no immune system, but she knows if she goes to a hospital, she's not coming home. So I says there, and me will stay here, and me will fight. We'll fight at the guard. Me fucking will fight at the guard. And me, but don't eat them and says me, see anything that you need, and me, I'll bet. That's why I said to Scouts, I ordered her a bottle of oxygen because she was holding her breath in her sleep, and she was stopping. And every time I was sitting in the bedroom when she was sleeping, we got there, and every now and again I would put my hand on her chest, and I could feel that she was holding her breath in her sleep. It's not her fault. Some people do it. They got there, and you have to give them a nudge. No, they got there, no.
And can I just say, this is like a second son.
You got there, and
this woman Mark's like a second son.
You got yeah. See, the other woman who I'm talking about, she's like an hour more to me, so she is. And more, I'm having to give her a nudge, get her to start breathing again. So what I done was, we got her. It's just under a 3-litre bottle of oxygen. We got there, and it cost. It cost an absolute fucking fortune. I mean, an absolute fortune. I'm actually using what I have now in my crypto card. See all the money I made in Bitcoin. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm actually using now.
Solomon, what's the price of this, lads?
You got there. I think. What was it for just on the 3-litre Scouts? What was it like?
600 quid or something.
£660 or something.
Fucking disgusting.
Fucking hell.
3 litres of oxygen.
That's why you need to put obviously the link out as well for yourself as well.
No, listen, I'm not asking anybody
Money.
No disrespect, they got there, because I know people would help, they got there, but listen, this is down to me to fix this. And listen, and Scouts will tell you, see a crypto account I have, and the money I made through crypto, they got there, or I've got the money in that crypto account to maybe cover my math for maybe the next 6 months or shit like that. So and I'll use every fucking penny of it if I have to.
Well,
It's
Mark,
fucking heavy, that, isn't it?
as I said, Mark, you can get lad, you can get my number of Scouts. As I said, lad, you know what I mean. You can speak to me anytime, lad. Like
Yes,
Scouts,
yes,
like loads do. I can
yes.
name about another 10. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mind all that, lad, because I've been there, done them all the t-shirts, unfortunately,
Yeah.
lad.
And that's it.
No, what I was thinking, though, sorry, Mark, but I don't know what I was thinking, though, mate. You know, like this time of year and that.
Yeah.
And I'm texting you, and I'm like, I'm fucking bringing it back up for this kid. You know what I mean? It's
I'd never think like that. That's what I'm saying. I'd never think like that. Do you know what I mean, lads? Honestly,
I know you're not like that, lads.
Yeah,
I'll Christmas, though, lads. It's Christmas.
Myself. Yeah,
it's just mad. All the people,
well,
I know loads of people now who the mums and that are dying, like.
Well, listen, can I just hope everybody are listening?
Problems kids is a problem's half, don't forget.
This has helped me a lot, YouTube, though, coming on.
Well, listen, I know it's a joke with a jag. I know everybody's dropping like fucking flies, but anyway, I just seen Chris Brick as me. I need to get on and talk to Chris Brick, because Chris Brick's going to make me fucking smile, even though I'm tired.
Yeah. He's
Chris,
me, man.
Chris, you are fucking... You do put a smile on my face, so you do, Chris Brick. You do.
Everyone he comes in contact with, he's just got this order, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he doesn't mean
I'll disagree with you, there, lads.
I'm saying, don't change who you are, lads, for no one.
He knew he'd say that. He hates the compliments. Honestly, he hates the
listen, boys, you do know that.
So we've got to speak for him.
I can't annoy some people and whatnot. I didn't intend to do that, but realistically, they're people with fucking feelings that shouldn't really be in front of us other.
Everyone's got dealings with it all different ways, but everyone's
different ways.
Chris, this is what it is. Chris, me and you have sat on your panel, just me and you, for maybe an hour just talking.
Big go, Phil, boy.
And as we've spoke about me growing up in Belfast and all shit they got there, but seeing I talk to you put a fucking smile in my face, because it's just you being you. So it is they got there.
I went to a live. I want to get on this, Mark. Went to a live at 1 hour. Get on this. It was about 10 o'clock in the night. So Chris de Bick was on. So he said to me after an hour. I said, oh, so we'll carry on. He went, yeah, we're doing it all night. I went, no, in one ear out your day. Lad, 8 o'clock in the morning ended the live. You know what? He didn't even want me to end the live at 8 o'clock in the morning. I went, I've been on since like 10 or 11.
Oh, you know, when you're in a club at the end of the fucking night, the DJ's threatening to turn the fucking decks off.
Big love to the family.
Can I just say something here? Big shout out to Kieran, big shout out to Fulham Boy in the chat, big shout out to Fulham Boy in the chat. They got there, Slim Reaper. All the good people, this and that. They got there. All the good people in the chat. They got there. Fulham Boy, big respect. Like I said to you on your own channel, they got there. You keep on doing what you're doing, mate.
That's it. And as I said, your point of obviously YouTube as well. People, it's a release from people, you know, because the days could be stressful. As I said, health wise, the kids could be going, being annoying all day where they're having a little hour thingy. Someone could have like lost a job and they're pissed off. Loads of different scenarios. We've got to bring people's fucking thing up. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want to know Sky said to me about 30 minutes ago? He says, listen.
Big up, Alter.
He says, I'm going to.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to jump off here, Mark. We were all about me and him were talking privately. They got there. He says, listen, he says, I'm going to jump off here. He says, you get a bit of kip. He says, you can hear your voice note. You're absolutely fucking knackered. They got there. It's me, right, man. I'm going to go to sleep now. And I've seen the live. They got there. And I've just seen, mate, there's fucking Chris Brick. That's me. I have to get a yarn with Chris Brick before I fucking do anything, so I do.
I'm fucking buzzing.
You know what he was doing, Mark, in the live? Watch it back. You know what, in the end, I should have named it the actual ward patients. because lad, get on this. He kept going off the live, yeah, and coming back on the live about 10 minutes later and goes, "Oh, has any of you got my lighter? I've lost it." I was like, "What the fuck are you on about, lad?" He
Listen,
went, "All right, I'll let you know when I find it." Come back on 10 minutes later and said, "He found it."
I just wanted to turn around and say as well, see, on Christmas morning, if anybody's any time they got there, I'm going live from inside the Shankle estate, just walking about my estate, and I'll show you where I live. I'll turn my camera around and see if there's anybody walking by. They'll not be afraid to talk on camera. I'll say, listen, give everybody a fucking shout out. They got there and they'll go, Mark, not a fucking problem.
Big love, Mark. Big fucking love.
And then we're doing the Christmas one in the evening.
Yeah.
Meant to be rough down there.
I'll be doing one at daft o'clock in the morning on whatever day I choose to. So if he's up, if not, he's on.
Daft o'clock in the morning.
All right, yeah.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? Have I upset you, Walter?
What's happening out?
No, Chris. It's all right, boys. No, Chris, I'm all right, mate. It's just fucking YouTube, innit? You know what I mean? It's one of them.
Walter, it's fucking mad at the minute, mate. So it's absolutely mad.
I don't come on here, mate. I don't come on here and fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not that way. You know what I mean? I don't come on here and YouTubers, mate.
Walter, me and you've sat in the same panel, just me and you, when it's been going mad, and then whoever it was that jumped off and just left me and you, and me and you sat and talked away.
Can I just talk to Scouse a minute, mate, please?
Yeah, mate, go ahead.
I'm sorry for your loss as well, brother. Sorry to hear about that, bro.
All right, thanks a lot. Respect for that, also, lads.
Mate.
Respect.
No worries, mate.
You got there, Chris Brick, you're ahead of.
No, Chris, it's all good, mate. It's all good, lads. It's fucking, you know what I mean. It's
why we're going on about Chris the Brick. Get on this. So he got off. He went off the live. Yeah, I thought, when is he going to come back on? You know what he said? He come back on about 40 seconds later and said, "Oh, I've just me toe on the fireplace. I'll be back in a bit." I said, "What do you mean? You just take your toe on the fireplace? You'll be back in a bit. You're absolutely fucking wank."
Big old film boy. Big old film boy. Honestly, Merry Christmas, film boy. Merry Christmas to you and your family, mate.
Yeah, big love, positive vibes as well. Sending love to you and your family.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Positive vibes, Luke, Dawn, the whole lot of them. We're all good people. All good people. All the good.
Get on there. So you know that Jimmy Tokens, what is it, Grasses, Nonsense and Tingy?
Yeah.
He's never been
Tokens,
in lads, never been in me chat. So he was in the backstage. He must have knew it was a fucking patience night. So anyway, he said, you know what the first word he said to me?
I've got the hands.
I've got no hands.
How the fuck's he meant to get on then?
I nearly fell off my fucking chair. I went.
He's a pen in his mouth to push a button.
He said, "I've got no hands." I said, what's going on here, lads? I said,
how do you answer that question? How would you answer that question?
You didn't even say aye or nothing. Your first thing you said is, "Got no hands." And I went, "How'd you get on the StreamYard then?" And he went,
"You see,
"Got no hands." I wanted to know where all the loony had been.
Darryl, is it okay if I start annoying you with changing my avatar all the time?
Yeah, go on. No,
he hasn't even noticed, man, Mark. He hasn't even noticed.
Smith, you're all right, lads.
Yeah, I just jumped on, sending my condolences to Skype, all right?
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Respect, kid.
Listen, I'm sorry for talking over everybody. I was just saying to him on the phone earlier on when I done that live last night. Everybody was asked about him.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. No problem, mate. You take care.
Tim. Nice to see you.
How was that Chris the Brick?
Well, listen, lads. Honestly, I'm sitting here near sleeping. I just wanted to jump on and say, Chris, Merry Christmas to you and the family, buddy.
You too, brother. You too, Mark. I'm fucking plowing through that fucking playlist of yours, mate. I'm telling you now, honestly, bud. I'm plowing through that playlist of yours, and I started playing the keyboard now, mate. So I can try and play the Rude
the keyboard.
That's what I want to do.
Music's going to be getting bigger and better, Chris.
And Chris, have you not noticed my premiums took all the odds off any music?
Yep. But listen, boys, can I tell you something?
You know the mad thing about Mr. Brick music, yeah? You know where everyone plays a 10-minute clip? Chris will do a 4-hour fucking session, wouldn't he?
Right, definitely. But boys, you know, music is it's in every, like for me, I get very, very I get a lot of therapy from music, and when I listen to it gives us a mood lift, right? So if I wake up in the morning and I put music on, it'll set me day, it'll set the tone. And if I can advise anybody that enjoys music, right, just to play their favourite song or their favourite fucking playlist.
100%.
Chris, see what you're saying. See, when I used to go and see my counsellor, it's one more song I used to listen to when I was walking in this year, and it used to make me really, really happy because I used to have it on repeat. It was a song called Tony DeBart, If I Can't Have You, from the 90s.
Yeah.
If I Can't Have You, it's fucking unbelievable songs all together, and it used to make me feel really, really happy. Better than any tablet would have fucking made you happy, that the doctor would have given your head up your fucking hole,
mate? It does, yeah.
100%
music's an uplifting fucking it's an uplifting fucking piece of fucking medicine,
definitely.
whatever therapy, whatever you want to use it as, right?
Well,
and
Chris, see if you're going through my playlist, you'll have a time of your life because there's over fucking 3,000 albums on songs in there.
The piano, the trance, the violin trance.
I may see out there opera sounded trance. That's called OSOT, opera sounded trance.
Yes, and that's what made us start to want to play the keyboard.
Something like that, anyway.
Because seeing you listen to it, it's all like violins and harps, like that there, and then all of a sudden it just slowly builds up. And then it just kicks in.
Everyone on the panel, then, who's your favourite band or artist? Who's your favourite?
Good question, Daryl, lad.
Ben Nicky.
Mine's Oasis, just under this Beatles.
Oh, bands.
No bands or artist. Like your number one.
Yeah, just what your preferences like.
Yeah, your number one.
Oh, number one.
Yeah, I'd say Tupac. I would say Tupac. Yeah. Like just my
Tupac's in my list, bit biggie, but me rock is there.
Well, listen, Chris will back me up here. Ben Nicky and Belfast in the summer. Ben Nicky and Belfast.
At the time, people don't
I'm fucking telling you, Ben Nicky and Belfast, right? That was just the second night it was as well, Mark, wasn't it? Because it was a night prior to that.
Yep.
That fucking hell, mate. The goose pimples, the hair stand up on the back of me neck, mate. But what you're listening to, right? Listen to this. What you listen to is he doesn't mix. He mixes quite often, so he'll take a mega mix mashup sort of thing. But honestly, mate, the fucking light show and everything. I'm getting goose pimples in the park and everything now.
Yeah. That was right in the heart of Belfast City Centre, so it was Custom House Square called.
Who's that Russian bird fucking?
What's your favourite, Mark and Scouse?
Who's that was?
What's your favourite? Who's your favourite artist or band in Mark and Scouse?
What do you call them? No, or something like Oasis. If the drugs don't work, what do you call that? The Verve.
The Verve, yeah.
The Verve. Yeah, the Verve.
They're only from Wigan, them, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a band called Matchbox 20?
No.
An American band?
What are the ground?
There's a song called CAM. You want to listen to that fucking song? It's fucking powerful as fuck.
I bet 3 a.m. Yeah, I started with
Matchbox 20. It's fucking powerful as fuck.
You know what, mate? This is what's great about music, isn't it? Because everyone's got their own, their own interests.
Not just one, can you? It's hard, isn't it?
No, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, I love REM as well. I think REM. What's the main fella's name?
Losing My Religion. That was a belt of that.
See the music that puts a smile in my face. Seeing I was growing up, and my dad,
different types of music, mate. You know what I mean? But like me thing to go to was rap, to be honest, rap and hip hop. That's my main thing. Like,
you know what that's what I'm saying. See, when I was growing up,
artists, you know what, you should probably haven't heard of, to be honest with you as well.
See, when I was about 6 or 7 growing up like that, or I used to like everybody knows, I've made no bones, but my dad was an alcoholic. They got there, and I used to sit on a Friday and a Saturday night with my dad and listen. Seeing it every time I hear Dr. Hook, it makes me smile. You know, like I get stoned and I missed it and all and stuff like that. Or I've got more money than the horse has her and all. Fucking Sylvia's mother says and stuff like that. There, it's fucking great.
QFX have to be one of the best.
There's QFX on my playlist.
I've got the album, man. I've got the 12-inch album, right, Mark? And it's got obviously it's got Whiplash. It's got fucking. You know, Freedom. It's got like a fucking. I think it's got 12 or something.
Freedom is the tune. That's some tune.
Next year, Mark. Next year, keep a listen out, mate. Right, next year, I will be getting some sort of equipment to play me records, and if not, I've got a lad that's big into the modern scene, and I am going to push to get more involved with my music side.
Chris, make sure you go on the YouTube thing and tick the box where it says that you're allowed to. It's called what the fuck? I had to do it. What the fuck's it called? It's called like no, so you can't get struck for playing certain people's music. You got there.
What if you take your lives down? No, if you take your lives down, doesn't matter, does it?
I will take your lives down, but you got there. But if you want to keep them up, if you take this box, it doesn't matter. You can play all it, so you can.
Nah, just take my lives down, Mark. Mate, my YouTube channel isn't anything like yours, lad.
Yeah, that's why my music all set up. I pay me YouTube Premium and all, no man. Well, listen, lads, I'm near sleeping here. I'm going to bounce. Darling, I'm going to bounce here, so I am okay.
Mark, big love to you and your family, man.
Yeah, Chris. Yes, mate. Big love, Chris. Big love, Walter. Scouts, everybody. Darrell, listen, I'll speak to you all soon, so well, okay?
Yeah, get me number if you want it anytime.
Yes, so well indeed. Everybody in the chat, big respect to Cullen Boy too. And Fight Nary. Big respect. Bye.
Take it easy.
All set.
Go ahead, mate.
Have you read any of the remixes at Tupac, the Uppercut?
Oh yeah, I've heard them all, like the old ones, the old remixes. Yeah. And to be honest with you, Scouser, I like the original ones. I mean, All Eyes on Me. Yeah, All Eyes on Me. To me, that's the best album of all time. Do you know what I mean? A double CD.
What's the song?
All Eyes on Me.
Oh, Mama. He talks about his mom.
Yeah, that's just me. Like that's the best CD I've ever heard. To be honest with you, but oh yeah, brilliant album, mate.
It's the bomber sending you and your family as well, brother. You know what's mad?
Yeah.
My favourite band's Oasis. Don't ask me, big love to you and your family, Mr. Wolverhampton.
You know that's my fucking favourite band as well, David.
I know that's why it's a
musician band.
That's why it's a
the artist. But Blur.
Yeah, I mean,
Oasis.
When you're talking about Oasis, they're up there with the Beatles, aren't they? Oasis.
Yeah, my last people shouted there. My last just shouted UB40.
Remember them?
Yeah,
UB40.
Red Red Wine and all that.
Ali Campbell has a voice of a fucking god.
Kingston Town belter.
Different in
Red Wine. Red Wine in fucking Forever Young are two of my funeral songs.
Have you ever Googled what was number one when you were born? And when I was born, number one when I was born was Red Red Wine.
Was it?
Yeah, last year.
Yes, man. What about the Paco Bank or the Paco Bank now they come back now when he fucking collab with UB40 baby come back bye.
Yeah, man. Sick.
This is it. Like this is why music is so great, isn't it? Because it's just music. Everyone's got a preference to different music.
The language, Beatles,
I've got a big collective thing on music. I love a lot of different types of music. So, like, Coldplay are up there. You know what I mean? Massive.
Elvis, yeah, man. Johnny Cash was the original rapper.
Yeah, Johnny Cash. Me dad loves Johnny Cash.
Your family, brother.
Yes, Johnny Cash set the fucking.
Country Western singer is that?
Johnny Cash.
Was he a country western singer then?
He is, but if you listen to them, if you listen to Scouse, it's like when you listen, that is where like rappers, well, in my opinion, right, and what I'm led to believe, a lot of rappers based that because he just
definitely a lot of rappers are influenced by like rockers. Do you know what I mean, Chris?
Yeah, the lyrics.
Like it comes from that. Do you know what I mean? Like the that's where it started off, like a rap. Do you know what I mean, mate?
Yeah. Well, look at Linkin Park. I think he's up at Jay-Z and on that.
What was that was fucking
brilliant tune.
What a tune! What was it called? That
save me from the pain.
You know what? The best one with Linkin Park is Numb. Oh, what a tune!
That's
that
it.
Is,
what he told me, Jay-Z.
That's it. Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Unbelievable, mate.
Hey, and he's now Queen of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
They are brilliant. I see, and I can't remember this, but anyway, the video we had a cow on the bottom. We get some rules to follow. How that there, mate. Honestly, that's but I love all different genres, me lads. And obviously,
that's unbelievable, mate. I always
techno.
There's always loads of songs that cheer you up to
house, trance. They are my fucking go-tos.
Do you remember the Wigan Piers boys?
Oh, lads, always got it on. Always got it on, mate. Always got Wigan Pier on, mate. Pleasure Rooms, Wigan Pier, lads. Always going on.
You know what, Scouts? That's all me mates went to the, Wigan Pier, mate. But I never went. I never went to Wigan Pier. They all said it was boss there as well.
After Dark and the New Monkey was my took and John Rolfe, like Wigan Pier was too far away from me.
It was, it would be Chris. Chris is on mute.
Rooms 051 and all that. Oh, mate, days in Liverpool, lads.
Yeah, definitely.
Pleasure Rooms and all that.
Every day.
Yes.
Pleasure Rooms, me boys, fucking hell.
Listen, you know what now? You know when you look at them in the clubs, like they're like zombies. They're not raving. They just don't. They're not.
Chatting out the Brody, and that was sick. Make the set of the van and take the Brody out there. Sick.
Yeah, that's a fucking boss pulled me.
Wasn't this set of sick, lad? I know, lads, brilliant, wasn't it? Boss, mate.
Oh, this boys. When I come off here in a bit, right, I'm literally going out with a Mark's fucking playlist, right? I'm gonna fucking bit of the Ben Nicky again.
What's happening, Dan, mate? It's big love to you.
Will it be massive, that, Chris? In the new year, the playlist.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zal, go on, lads. Zal, you're a bit low there, lads. Turn your volume up.
Fuck Davil, Scouts, man. Never mind Davil. He's alright, man.
No, you know what I do? I don't like shout loud, when I'm speaking to the chat. You'll hear me just like be a little bit quieter, so I don't want to interrupt you, you know what I mean? That's why I've just said there, big love to you, Jim Smith, and that, where I don't shout it. Where I'm speaking to you, I'll speak a bit louder, do you get me?
Yeah.
So big love to you, Carl, and your family, brother.
Moon coming on.
Hey, I'll put the link out, like. But you know what? You know what my favourite album is? Keen, Hopes and Fears.
Oh, but listen,
is that your favourite album of all times, is it? Yeah.
What did you say, lad?
Is that your favourite album of all time, mate? Is it?
Lads, yeah. And as I said, Oasis is my favourite band. Look, I've got loads of favourite albums, like Beatles #1 album, Oasis. You can name a few of them. But
Somewhere Only We Know. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Obviously, lads, yeah.
Anyone like Wayne? Anyone like
Wayne? It's Capture.
What?
Somewhere Only We Know.
You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Belton tune, that, lads. Belton tune.
That's my favourite album, lads.
Freddie Mercury, Queen, they were fucking legendary.
Big up, let's get that big love to you and your family. But you know what, music just change. You listen to music, you're just in a different world, and you're just in a trance of happiness, aren't you?
But this is exactly what happens, mate. You see, normally, right, but we can go on different panels individually, right, and be a bit of a pain in the arse or be a mixed among other shit. But like you say, Davil, mate, I've never been on yours for a while, but and again, there's certain people on here that I've met that I'll never fucking. I'm thankful for actually coming on here for, but There is certain places where I try and stay away from a bit now because it gets a bit personal. But honestly, boys, tonight this has been a little bit of a fucking, a grounding session. It has, and it's brilliant being up here with the lads. Like,
it's just a good channel, mate. I've had a concert today, paperwork and all that, because of my mum, and then I've done it all.
Yeah.
And I looked to see who was on live, and Daryl was on. I thought, I'm bouncing on, and then I bounce on.
Yeah.
And then it sorts me head out, mate, you know what I mean, for a bit.
Yeah.
Great.
That's it, mate, as I said, but it's communication is the key, mate. As I said,
we need channels that are like that, don't we? We've got the beefing channels, the roasting channels, and then you need a few channels that are just chills and mellow, and because people want that as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we still have a laugh and all that as well, and we all have questions, there's debate. It's not, that's what I'm saying, mate. That's what it's about. It's about people. It's the chat's just flying non-stop always. Yeah, and it's brilliant.
We've all been roasted, haven't we? We've all had it.
Brilliant. Big love.
Yeah, I love a little bit of that, right? But again,
that when Darryl was building his chat up, when he was building it up, when Darryl was building his chat up, sorry, and he's done well, hasn't he? Fucking in that 1,000, like.
Yeah. I knew he was at the 1,000 before Crimbo, lads.
Lads, it's unbelievable, like, innit, to be honest. But the mad thing about it is, it's not even about, like, it must get, like, I just always, as soon as I got my community page, I just make sure I out every single channel, and that's just normal, though. And people obviously scout, everyone says, Chris says the same, everyone says the same to me, because I've helped every channel.
Yeah.
It's just normal. It's normal.
You got me from 150 to our 200 mate in a fucking week, bud, right? Yeah. You did. And I'm a little bit I'm more than that now, but
well, you know what, Chris? Every single person will come on and say, "Listen, you helped me channel," honestly. And you know what? It's mad, and you forget that you've done that. But you know what I mean. It's only when everyone else says to you, "Lad, you helped us, lad, you helped us, lad, you helped us, lad, you helped," and you forget. You know what I mean? And like, it's normal. It's just about putting a thing.
And it's not just the panel neither; it's the chat as well, mate. Because without your chat, you fuck all, mate. Without your chat, have it right.
Big love, Dan B.
Bang on, you've just hit the nail on the head there, mate. You see us fucking dickheads up here right now. We're nothing without them fuckers behind.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, lads. Only rest of me.
Please, just put Green Day up there, or September. Oh, that's a belter tune. September Rains, is it? Oh, lad, that's unbelievable as well.
Who's that by?
Green Day.
Oh, Green Day.
Yeah, that's a good band, Green Day, man. Fucking I remember that as well.
Bands. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, with the chat then, we'll change it then quick then. Everyone in the chat and everyone on the panel, it's your favourite film of all time.
Oh, I've got so many. Fucking hell.
Once Upon a Time in America. Robert De Niro.
Yeah, that's a great film, mate.
We've got a new one now, The Irishman. I like all De Niro's. You know what I mean? He doesn't go in shite movies, mate.
Yeah. It depends what categories. It depends what categories as well, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, sure.
Schindler's List. Schindler's List is a great film as well. Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, what about? Mine's the same as Daryl's, mine, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't even have to ask Chris. He got the same music with me in the same films. Crazy.
I'll make the Green Miles.
Green Mile's a good one.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, Green Miles.
That made me fucking want to cry. That fucker.
Got to be up there in loads.
Yeah, it did to me, Chris, definitely in the end, mate, as well.
Got any shame in admitting it, mate. I'm a big fucking soft cunt. I am.
Yeah, I wear me out. I wear me out on my sleeve, me like.
Whether it's inside, everyone fucking cries.
What I'll do then, I'll mix it up again then, and this is for you in the chat as well. Your favourite Christmas film?
Film. It's got to be the.
I'll probably say Home Alone, mate.
Home Alone.
Do you know what? But I'm going to say Home Alone, then I was just going to say Home Alone.
Home Alone 1.
Home Alone's heavy, isn't it?
Oh, can you remember that film that like used to power the sled by fucking Candy? Right? It's an old one. Old film. Really old film. Right? It was fucking, but again, I can't remember the fucking name of it. Just remember, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not figuring it out. So if none of you's not, then we're fucked, right? But definitely, I'm trying to say Home Alone to make it easy for you.
And all right then. So with regard to that, then, everyone's just been in the chat, so you can still put your answer after this as well. Favorite animation film?
Oh,
I'd have to say Toy Story, mate. I'd have to say Toy Story.
Favorite animation.
Yeah, favorite animation. I'd probably go with Toy Story. Yeah. If there was a brand new Toy Story out, I'd probably watch that. Aladdin, yeah. Wow, yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm one of them as well. I need time to think. I just can't get on it straight.
Yeah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. You're not allowed time to think. Right?
Yeah, well, that's me out of the
Toy Story 1, Cheeky Monkey. Yeah, you know what? All them like classics and that, mate. It's unbelievable, isn't it? But yeah, I'd probably go with Toy Story. How many do you have now? 5 Toy Stories, hasn't he? It's crazy, isn't it?
Is it 5? Is it?
I'm sure he is, lads. Yeah, definitely. I know just defo 4, maybe 4 actually. I don't know, but lads, yeah, Toy Story, mate, defo. But you'll have loads, because don't forget the up and coming, like the kids and that, they'll have totally different, like Avatar and all that, won't they? And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd have like Frozen and all that. They'd have.
Did anyone see one called Bolt? It's called Bolt. It's an animation film. It's about a dog, right? Bolt. But anyway, there's a certain scene in it, right, that I love, and it's got a hamster, right, that runs around in the ball, and it goes, "I'll snap his neck." And it's like, that is just like, it sticks in my head for honesty. It's so funny. It's called Bolt. It's about a dog that's fucking like he works on a film set. But anyway, I watched it with one of the bands, and it's just, that was hilarious. Honestly, Shrek's another good one.
Yeah. You're talking about animation. Yeah. I was going to say about another Christmas one, Hatchie. It's about a dog. Richard Gere was in it. Oh, mate, fucking honest to God. You've got no empathy if it doesn't put a lump in your throat, that movie, mate. What a fucking, and it's a true story as well about the dog.
Loads of putting Elf as well. Elf's good, isn't it?
Yeah, were you saying the dogs is there as well, Scouser, 101 Dalmatians as well, remember that?
Yeah, the Walt Disney one.
Yeah.
I was a bit pissed off that Koala never got a coat in the end of it. That would have looked nice, that wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So then each person, like this is to the panel and all the chat as well. You literally, you got the last meal of your life. You literally, last meal you're ever gonna have. What are you having?
No.
You can
have young with half a duck, lads. Pancakes.
See, Darrell, I'm basic, mate, when it comes to food as well. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm defo right. I'm defo having a lovely double cheeseburger, mate, with all salad mayonnaise on that.
Lads, yeah. No, mine's lads. Special for you, young, and then half a duck with the pancakes and that, lads, and the hoisin sauce.
Loads say roast, don't they? Loads say roast.
A rare cooked steak, right? Rare cooked. Just wait, the cows off.
Yeah, steak's probably my best as well, to be honest.
I'm funny with steak,
No, I love steak though.
What?
I like my medium meat.
Medium.
Yeah, medium.
Yeah. Rare. Just wait the sauce and stick it on the plate.
Just when the blood's gone, but
goes to show that everyone's
with them fucking teeth, mate. You know what I mean?
He's an on them, lads. Listen, here's a question. What you all having meat-wise for your Christmas dinner?
What you say?
What's that? Your favourite meat?
What you say? Having for your Christmas dinner?
Turkey, lad, defo.
Yeah, I'm having turkey as well.
Turkey. Yeah. We're not having turkey. We're having that. I think turkey's a bit dry.
Your favourite starters, defo prawn cocktail. Defo favourite starter prawn cocktail.
Pork and chicken.
Nice.
Me sounds nice. Yeah, lad, because like the boys, they could cost you 30-odd quid for a decent crown, and the boys don't really like it, my kids, right? So, bit of pork cracking, nice bit of fucking beef in the slow cooker, right? And then like fucking chicken in the air fryer. Yes, mate. I fucking love it. Honestly,
Lovely,
I'm
innit,
proper. I'm an animal like that. I love the fucking
It's got to
fat.
be crispy on the top, dead
Yes,
crispy.
mate.
You're a mustard guy, or you're a mustard guy, lad, or do you like thingy mint sauce instead, or mustard? What do you have?
I like peppercorn sauce, and I like mint sauce. I'm not really keen on fucking.
I like Dan,
boys. You all right?
All right, Dan.
How you doing, Scout? You okay, brother?
Yeah, mate.
How you feeling, bro? You all right?
Getting there, lads. Yeah.
Fucking good to hear, bro. Fucking chin up, though, innit?
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Easy,
mate.
bro. You saying all good?
Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. Yeah, all good. That's funny because Dan, remember the other day when we said about that Lloyd Banks album as well, the Hunger for More. Yeah. That's one of the first albums I bought, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I swear down, the first two albums I ever paid for without fucking copying. One was Hunger for More, and what was Young Buck's album, Cashville, was it? What's it called?
Straight Out of Cashville.
Yeah, Straight Out of Cashville. There was the two first albums they ever paid for out of my own money.
Young Buck. It was Young Buck, weren't they?
Yeah. Tony Ayo
and Thingy.
Tony Ayo and
Tony Ayo.
Young Buck.
Yeah.
So what was the first album you ever pinched in? Like, because obviously, like you said you paid for them ones. What was the first album you acquired without because I remember when you went to the library and you used to be able to rent the tapes, the cassette tapes. Anyone that's a bit young in the chat, cassette tapes. Like, you know,
remember them, yeah.
I'm not even against that because I'm still 21, so I don't know nothing about it.
So listen to this, mate, right? Listen, do you know if I give you a cassette tape, right, and I pull the reel out of it and give you a pencil, right, could you fix it?
Oh, remember them
days? I could, Chris, I could, lads.
Yeah.
Listen, I give my son a cassette tape and said, show me how you get music out of that. He didn't have a fucking clue, mate.
Yeah,
I went to plug it in the telly. I went, you fucking what?
Yeah, but I could fit
the first one I bought was Cranberries.
Zombie.
It was the album. I think it was
Zombie on it.
Said Zombie there.
Me.
Zombie. What's in your head?
Yeah.
In your that one.
And all that.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of UFC, man, the Korean Zombie. That's what he comes out to all the time, isn't
it?
Yeah. What a tune.
I love that, mate. I had it on CD, right? I actually put a poem up. I put a poem up with that music in the background, mate. It's on my Instagram. What's in your head? In your head.
To be honest, I fucking never really bought albums on tape. I only bought like Helter Skelter packs and things like that, mate.
No, this is a CD. But you know the mad thing about it? Years ago, you know, all the CDs, each song they used to give you the words. So I know fucking the bastard every word of every song
in
of
the
that
actual
album.
cover of the album cover. He used to tell you what
give you the words, didn't he?
Yeah.
Listen, man,
as soon as that LimeWire come out, everyone stopped. I was just downloading albums all the time.
LimeWire.
BT Junkie and all them.
Pirate Bay in it, and LimeWire.
Yeah.
So you have to watch LimeWire. You fucking download the file and you go on it. It'd be fucking porn or something.
I know, lads. Remember that time?
Yeah, it used to that LimeWire.
Just mention it. Remember Gladiators?
Remember Gladiators, boys? Remember the cassette tape that was all the songs off Gladiators, right? And I pinched that from the library along with Queen, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I rented them and never watching Gladiators though every Saturday night. Remember Saturday night? Saturday night telly was sick.
Yeah.
Is it coming back, that?
Well,
it'll never come back. Listen, they won't have Jet and Lightning, right, in Wolf now, so it's not the same one. But
I swear to God, I think Wolf's actually in it when it comes back, you know. I think Wolf's in it.
Is John Fashnam still fucking commentating?
You know, do you remember Krypton Factor?
Remember the Krypton Factor?
Aye, Krypton Factor.
Do you remember the Krypton Factor was Boss, wasn't he?
Crystal Maze.
Remember the Crystal
Maze?
Yeah, Richard O'Brien also. Richard O'Brien, Crystal Maze, unbelievable, mate. Boss, that lad. They were the days then.
He do all them mad puzzles where he did red, fucking green and yellow and all that. Yeah,
listen, you wouldn't be leaving me in a fucking room, you know. You'd have to get a crystal for me. I'd get claustrophobic, mate. You're not leaving me in that fucking room.
You know what? Imagine if was in your team. You know what? The first time you're leaving them, aren't you?
What's it called? Escape room or something?
Lads, Christopher's getting left at the first attempt.
Well, it is. That's what's happening, isn't it?
Like,
There's a palm in his off on a fucking. There's a palm in his off on a mystery, right? Something I'm not good at, right? And you're just leaving
him out now. Fuck it, leave him in there, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Leave
like that.
You bastard in there.
You know what? You know, Richard O'Brien even said, "Listen, you don't even have to give me crystals. Do you want them out?" Which he'll say no. Be like, no, we're all right, you know.
Listen, I'd find a way out anyway, man. I'd find a way out. I would.
Oh, boss, wasn't it?
Remember that flag?
Remember Big Break? Remember Big Break?
What's that? That was a snooker one with John Virgo, weren't it?
Oh, brilliant, mate. Snooker and you tonight.
How many balls and shit?
Oh, mate, brilliant, mate. Bullseye and all that.
Fucking Barrymore, what was that one he used to go? Top, middle, or bottom? What was that called now?
Oh, Price is Right. Price is Right, is it?
No.
Price It Rich.
Yeah.
What was it?
Price It Rich. Top, middle,
There's another one of them. There's another one of them new.
Well, he had a bottom, didn't he? Fucking hell.
Remember, obviously, blind date.
You see, top, middle, or bottom. Them are easy questions to answer.
He meant
that though, didn't he? Top, middle, or bottom. He probably fucking meant that. Did he come out as gay?
There was a big, I can't remember, but there was loads of controversy. He lost his career anyway, didn't he? And you know what?
Remember can we have a pee, please, Bob? Remember?
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, that's the one. Can we have a pee, please, Bob?
He's like, yeah, boys. Fucking hell, mate.
That was the classic.
They were the days, though.
Yeah, can anyone remember Dangerous Brian?
Just shows you how old.
Called him. What was the funniest? What I used to think was the funniest sketch shows. Hale and Pace, mate. Do you remember them two?
Yeah.
They were quality, them, mate.
Hale and Pace rings a bell, yeah. One of them had long hair.
Well, you know, Harry Enfield, that's where you've got all your wigs on now. Harry Enfield with the Scousers. Can't down. Crazy. That's still stuck from me.
You know what? Harry Enfield was brilliant, man. Brilliant, funny as fuck.
Listen, they were my staples growing up, you know, lads. Fucking Harry Enfield and Trump, the young one, bottom, fucking Dangerous Brian, Ali, fucking
brilliant.
Thing.
Was that the Fast Show? What was that now?
The Fast Show.
Remember Beatles About?
Aye.
Yeah.
That was the original fucking
Do you remember the young ones?
Quality that Neil.
Listen, I was brought up on that shit, man. I was brought up on it.
Was you, Chris? Yeah.
Yes, mate. Honestly, I watched every single fucking one of them, and obviously you had Filthy Rich and Cat Flap before that, or was it after that? Right, which wasn't really very good. But then you had Bottom, right? Bottom was fucking fantastic.
Bottom was funny as well.
Live was good as well. It was live.
Yeah, there was 3 of them on there. There was 3 of them. 3 live.
2 of them was.
And I'm telling you that was some of them jokes, you know, some of the jokes now when I've watched back now, you know, the innuendos you didn't get when you were a kid, right? But now you get them.
I never used to get the young ones. I was only young. Man's I used to be laughing.
Oh, lads.
The 18, man, that was quality as well.
The 18 was...
The video. The 18. You'd sit there and find fucking 2 scaffolding poles, a piece of sheet, and a build a tank. Bollocks, man.
Well, do you know the first pet we ever had in our house?
How do you build that? Fuck off.
Hey, the first pet we ever had in our house was a cat, and my older brother called it Murdoch from the 18. No, honestly, Murdoch.
Right.
No way to lie.
Called Hannibal Murdoch face, and what was B.A. Baracus, weren't it?
Yeah, B.A. Baracus. Yeah, brilliant.
I ain't getting no plating.
Still with us, B.A. Is he still with us, B.A. Baracus?
Yeah.
Skin cancer, didn't he? Had skin cancer or something.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He reminded me of fucking what's he called, man? Fucking
he was
that
quality Rocky, though, weren't he? Rocky 3 was quality, mate.
Kimbo Slice. Yeah. Kimbo Slice reminded me of B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
He was
what was the other
one?
What was the other one? I used to change. Quantum Leap.
Oh, that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
He had the first mobile phone ever. That was basically a smartphone. What Al had the smartphone.
Oh, lad, wasn't it heavy?
It was brilliant, that Quantum Leap. That was another one. The Bill.
That was where. What was his name? Steve something. Where? The actual.
Used to go into people's lives, didn't you? Like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, mate. But you know what? When we just got Brainwave back, what I used to watch, it used to be favourite when I was a kid, Thundercats.
Fuck off. I love that. Hey, listen, bringing out a film now. We're in the process
Thundercats
of making a proper film.
Oh, mate, Thundercats was just
listen,
heavy.
I loved that as a kid, mate.
Chris,
mine was the Turtles. The Turtles.
Oh my God.
Right.
Chris, what? Sorry, boys. What was that one where they were all labourers and they went abroad like the Newcastle?
Oh, I'll feed the same pet.
Yeah, I'll feed the same pet.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Listen, boy, growing up in Newcastle, right, and as a bricklayer, I'm not kidding you, boy. I've done a few weeks in Berlin, right, to fucking in Germany, right, working as a bricklayer, and I'm not kidding you, mate. It was a fucking.
That was
gig,
they were brilliant, them.
Boss.
And they weren't all labourers, mate. Listen, they weren't all labourers, right? They were bricklayers, some of them.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, they were all. Yeah.
Jimmy come out with.
What? Wait there. What do you think you're going to find up there? New striker for Newcastle United. When they were searching him with customs and they're looking at me fucking trying to look at me super. What do you think you're going to find up there? New striker for Newcastle United.
Right, fucking now we could do with any fucking striker at Newcastle United. That crock shit that we bought. That fucking Isaac. What a load of shite, man.
Mate, honestly,
you know what? Looking back at all what we watched and all, there was so much variety back then. And you know what? We only had a few. Like now, there's about 1 million channels. You can't stick to one, can the kids? You know what I mean?
I haven't watched the telly for ages, mate. It's always like Netflix or Sky or.
Oh fuck off! I always dreamed
same here.
I watched that fucking Violent Night the other night. It was fucking shite.
There's some shite on there now, isn't it?
That new fucking like Santa Claus film it was, that Violent Night, it was fucking shit.
Listen, boys,
you know back
does
10
anyone
years
know
ago,
that Santa's not,
was brilliant,
Santa isn't real. Yeah. He's not real. They should stop making films about him. Sorry for anyone in the chat that still believes in him, but Santa's not real, right? Don't put your kids on his fucking knee in any shopping malls either, right? It's not allowed anymore.
Well, a lot listen, of people put fucking kids on Jimmy Savile's knee, so it makes no fucking difference, really.
Listen, I'm going to tell you the funny story about this. Like, Jimmy Savile, remember Jimmy Fix It?
Yeah, the only thing he's fucking fixed when he worked, he fucking.
Listen, boys, you know, when I was a kid, right, I wrote into Jim will fix it. I went, Jim, can you fix it that Rolf Harris paints my portrait, right? And honestly, that week I had the flu, right, so I dodged 2 bullets. You know?
Listen, I'm not being horrible. When you was a kid, I seen that guy on TV when I was a kid and said to my mum he's a wrongin'. You could tell by looking at him he's a wrongin'. So how the fuck did no one ever guess he was a wrongin', mate?
Do you know what's mad? Looking back, you know what the guy's
mad. He was getting away with it, weren't he, for years, man?
Hey, Aldo was top of the pops.
Guy wears a shell suit tracksuit and a gold chain with blonde hair like
that. Hey,
he was a proper fucking fiddler, like proper toucher.
Hey.
Yeah,
again, corruption involved.
Sorry, Daryl, mate. Sorry.
Let's speak about top of the pop.
I know, get off that shit.
Yeah, top of the pop.
Top of the pops. Can you remember when you used to record it, right? But fucking stop it for the fucking.
The adverts.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
I remember listening to the one I said, I've got the secrets, that one there. I swear to God, right, I had it boxed off, right, and then when that came on, the advert jumped on, and honestly,
back now, boys.
What?
Go ahead, mate. It goes to show you, don't you know what you've mentioned, anyway, to like your kids, whatever else, they wouldn't have a fucking clue what we're on about, not like, how could you watch that and that?
You put Top of the Pops on, you get buzzed off, wouldn't you, by your kids?
Yeah. They just instantly say, why don't you just get on Spotify or YouTube?
Adam and Tata, mate.
Like another cartoon when I was a kid, not many people remember it. Do you remember Visionaries?
Big up, Archie and Shuff. Big love to yourselves and family. Links they want to jump on.
Hey, do you know remember that?
Back in the day was brilliant, wasn't it?
Hey, Daryl.
Yeah.
The Visionaries cartoon, do you remember that?
Nah, what's that?
It was like where he had screens on the chest and sharks and all sorts of mad fucking bears and things come out of the chest of that. Do you remember it?
Nah.
That sounds like a
Teletubbies. On Channel 4, like when it goes past 12 o'clock, the person in the corner, doing like a cartoon thing, wasn't it? Remember on Channel 4?
The same language.
Yeah.
Oh, the Makaton.
I don't know what it is, but you know, remember years ago,
where sign language.
Everything was teletext, wasn't it? You know,
it's not Makaton and same language are 2 different things there, bud. You know, but I get that was.
I speak Makaton to my Spurs brother. That's how I have to talk to my Spurs brother. I can do
listen, mate, that's just fucking realistic. Now, my son, my second youngest son, and my youngest, like they learns Makaton, right? But I'm not kidding.
Brother.
It's fantastic, you know. The honestly, mate, you've just given us a little warm feeling inside there, bud. You have, honestly, But my son can't read, but I'm telling you now, he can. You know, he's an intelligent little fucker. And once he learns to read, mate, right, he's banging into space and stuff like that. He's kind of fucking in Makaton. He done something of us the other day, right? He done like the signs. I don't like that or something it was, and honestly, mate. It's not sign language though, you know, like what would be like it is sign language, but it's not like what it's. I mean, I don't.
Sorry, lad. Sorry, lad. I didn't know you back. Sorry, mate.
All right.
Hello. What's up?
We're
going on about blind date and everything, lad.
He's all on a mad one.
No.
Going on about all like the old days what we used to watch, like Gladiators and all that, lad. It's mental.
Robot Wars though, mint back, I do like.
Oh, remember that?
Oh, that was heavy with Charles.
Yeah, I remember
that. Used to build the cars and that, didn't he?
Oh, lad, that was
Razor was that one with the spike, and there was tornado.
That was their own house robot, isn't it? That one up like.
I don't see that no more. All MTV, they were boss.
There is an American version, but it's not the same. Like
not the same.
I can just imagine chucking fucking serial convicts in amongst them robots, right? Remember Running Man? Remember Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Top film, that.
Yeah.
That there. Like it basically, like fucking, you chuck worthy fucking victims into that pit with them robots, right? You know, people, and you watch.
What was the big one that always got you though? What was the name of it?
Killer Lot.
Yeah,
that's the one. Oh yeah, oh heavy. And once they literally got you locked in.
Killer Lot. What was the other one?
Oh fuck no.
Yeah, you had to make it where you had to make it if you got flipped. You got flipped over, you were still all right. Loads of them just done it where if you've got
one of the best robots I ever seen on there was that Hypno disc with a big fucking spinning wheel on it, mate.
Aye. Can you remember
that? Robots that they used to disintegrate, mate, like fucking flying over the sides and all sorts of shit.
Can you remember when Razor got that sting into you?
Yeah, there was Razor and then Razor 2, weren't there?
There was a little one as well. I forgot. There was a tiny little one with a proper like bad disc. I forgot the name of that. I forgot.
What wasn't
big up Lady Flat Caps in the chat. Thank you, love, for the one night.
But you know what's so mad about that show? You know that took them years to make this one obviously fucking mechanical thing, and they could end the show in like 10 seconds.
Can you remember Can you remember that Fort Boyard?
Fort Boyard. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was Leslie Grantham, that weren't it? No,
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it was 100%. He was at EastEnders, 30
money. Had to climb them fucking towers and get them scrolls out wherever they were.
Yeah, heavy, mate. Well, that's what
and that dude with the fucking glass eye thing you had in him was out of them. The game was it the fucking him?
When they used to go up to the tower block.
Aye.
I reckon that's what they got it from, like the what's it called, fucking Crystal Maze. You know, in regards to making it all like the different parts of, it's mad out like we're looking.
Didn't it used to be an old prison?
Dungeon Master was it called? What the fuck that was called? Wasn't that one? Was it Dungeon Master?
Yeah, I think so. But back then we had to watch fucking ITV or fucking BBC, didn't you?
That's all you had, and then Channel 4 come out and Channel 5.
Didn't Channel 5 came out in about 90s? Back end of the 90s, because I remember tuning it in.
It was after Channel 4, though, Shuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then ITV2 came into it or something?
Yeah, they brought that out then.
I'm sure I mentioned it to the week. I remember it. It was 2002 or something like that, Channel 5, you know, honestly.
And then what was MTL cable? Remember
that? I think Channel 5 was about 97 or 8, I thought. Like, can anyone check?
Yeah, it wasn't in the 2000s or something.
Google that. I'm sure it's 2002.
Was that late? Yeah, I thought it was that earlier than that.
No, it was 90s, that. It was in the 90s.
I'm sure, you know, I Googled it.
About 96, 7, somewhere after and there.
No,
anyone check?
Not, you know, definitely not.
Someone check.
Channel 5, that one of us, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see what anyone checking. I can't check out because fucking
Do you know what the mad thing is? Looking back, what was the favourite programs you're watching like when you're after school? Like what was like? Because you only had a few, didn't you? You remember like the Queen's Nose and all that?
Do you remember Doug?
Scrappy Channel, Scrappy Challenge. Oh,
Yeah,
Scrappy Challenge.
Scrappy Challenge. That's where you had to make the shit work. That was good. That.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was on Channel 4, wasn't it?
I like the book. Could any of you actually do it? Or any of you actually good at thinking of stuff like that? Or would you be like me? I'll be the captain that stands back and
put a plug socket together. You mad? I couldn't build a car. I'll brains and that.
Unless I'm building you a house, mate, right?
The instructions.
Unless I'm building you a house, right? I ain't got any fucking knowledge of mechanical movements.
Yeah, check when Channel 5.
Anyone think when Channel 5 came about?
Yeah. I definitely remember it. It was something 2000.
It was the 90s. Nah, I'm saying that definitely the 90s. Like I'm going to say about 97. I got 97.
I would have thought
2000. I reckon.
It was 2002. I thought it was a bit late.
I'll go 98.
It was somewhere in the 90s. I think I was about 6 or 7.
Yeah, it wasn't
I'm
in the
surprised the
2000s.
chat hasn't even put it up yet.
Definitely 97. Someone said. I thought about 90. Right, there you go. I remember tuning it in now on me fucking telly.
97, yeah.
There's facts.
There's facts. You were spot on there, wasn't you?
Crazy hell.
I knew roughly because I remember getting me first telly from my bedroom roughly when I was about 6 or 7.
But you know, like back then and all that, with regards to like when you only had like a few channels, and we're not even that old, but I'm saying like back then, you know, as I said, 97, Channel 4 was the 80s, wasn't it? But when they start, it takes years, you know, for you to watch a certain channel, because Channel 5, like, don't forget the first few years, you're not all the shit stuff on it.
I was a BBC person. I was a BBC channel because the wrestling was on at 1 o'clock in the morning.
To love you and your family, lads. And you.
I remember when Channel 4 once showed one of the wrestling things. I remember staying up for that. I think it was about.
Yeah, because it was after Cell Block H.
I
remember Cell Block H.
Wow.
That used to be on at 11, finished at 12, and then the rest
of my mum loved that.
I remember watching that.
Well, Wentworth, that followed after it. That was Boss Mate Wentworth.
I never really got into that. I watched a little bit.
She was the governor, B. Smith. She was the
Proper
gaffer
heavy,
on the wing.
Well, they brought the Australian version.
Vinegar tits. Remember Vinegar tits?
Yeah, my man, that died the Carlos White 2 doors up, Vinegar tits, you know. I never knew what that meant.
That's what I was saying, Robert. I said that earlier. Bullseye was just unbelievable.
How do you know that Bullseye? There was actually a murderer.
Someone that got caught on there, you know. There's a criminal that got caught on there.
I was a murderer.
I watched that. I watched that. Yes.
On that Jim Bowen's Bullseye.
I was a murderer, wasn't he? I forgot his name.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're on about. Stuff.
Watched a documentary about that a while ago. Yeah. I remember that.
I think it was the Bullseye Murderer or something like that. It was called. And he was all nice and sound and that, but he'd been like, what did he kill 2? Did he or something?
I can't remember. It was something bad. There was actually a last year. Someone's mic's proper bad.
I think his mind shuffling, you know.
It's probably sometimes just needs adjusting that volume thing to automatic.
Yeah, the volume.
So what's your favourite box? What's the favourite box set of all time then? What would you say your favourite box set you've ever watched?
Sopranos.
Nah, my box set. The Sleepers.
Film Boys put a fucking genre of loads of different fucking good shows in there, lads, if you look at that.
Can any of you remember that?
Funny Bones.
Can any of you remember that Contender series on AM?
Yeah.
Can you try and adjust your mic to automatic, like so it's in the middle one? It's like automatic sometimes.
Daniel, go into your audio settings, lad, yeah? And just play down the volume till it goes.
Just put it on press automatic, and it sometimes works. Oh, you could have done it while you're on the panel. Or
see, that's normally Davil, you know, that causes this kind of interference on his own channel, you don't. It's normally him that does it.
I've just fucking left and come back.
You've just got to sometimes just got to adjust the volume to automatic. Go on and off. Just depends. It's a fucking nightmare. Like.
So what are you saying about your best box set you ever watched?
I used to like what
X-Files.
Oh, that was a good.
What about Boxer? Yeah, I thought you said Boxer. Oh, Box Set.
Box Set.
Hell.
Like series.
I've never watched one actually. I've never watched one. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Like
Sopranos, brilliant. That.
My number one for years was Prison Break, and then until Ozark come out.
Oh, that Ozark's brilliant, isn't it? Have you seen that new one on Netflix, the Korean one? It's mad. It's crazy. It's on
new. Green light one. Is that green light thingy?
I can't think of the name. Sure.
Isn't that green light on Netflix?
That's a good.
I didn't watch now later. I only ever watch like the fucking prison programs or the drug programs. Like,
yeah, I ain't watched. I've apparently Sons of Anarchy's good. You know me. I've never watched it. She has, right? She's on it for the second time now, and apparently it's a good fucking show.
Queens of South, Queens of South was good.
Yeah,
Queens
good.
of South was decent.
Yeah,
it was.
I can't get into stuff like that.
Red Dwarf, man, it's classic.
Class on it, Red Dwarf, mate. It was boss on it.
I'll tell you a good one. This is England, because there was a few of them after him.
What the link?
Remember it? This is England.
Someone put something there. Oh, brilliant shout. Remember Euro Trash?
Yes. Channel 4.
It was on that Bravo, it was on Bravo. It was on that Bravo.
She had huge titties.
Oh, lad, it was heavy, wasn't
it? Channel 4.
The fella with the glasses and the skinny fella, he looks like Chris. Yeah. Skinny fella with the glasses.
I used to like Shameless when it was the old, like the main one.
Yeah, the first one.
Brilliant.
Even them in-betweeners was good. I like them. The early stages.
That's Shameless.
You know what? Isn't it mad? Sometimes you just overdo it, don't they? You know, regards to, and they run out of like ideas.
Shameless was classmate, but he ripped it off, didn't he, when he started doing an American one?
The American one's compared to that one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
That better now, Dan.
Yeah, my Virgin, it's fucking taking a piss, mate. Richard Branson's sticking it up the arse.
All right, Dan, it's normally me, Dan. It's normally me.
This is normally fuck, like.
You know what, growing up in that, though, the best was Brookside. Brookside was heavy.
I was never
especially for Scousers, like Brookside.
Mark's just answered the question I was going to ask Darryl. Because he's 1,000 subs now, have you upgraded your StreamYard to get 10 on? And yes, you have, because you have 7 of them.
I always have done.
My credit card had to cancel it, and the bastard, so I can't pay for it. I couldn't use my bank card. It would only let us use a credit card.
You posh bastard having a credit card. Who gives you fucking credit, the daft bastards?
I've got 3.
They say you don't have to be posh to have a credit card, trust me. You just
can't even get chucked in a domino card in the local club, man.
Listen, I just heard you talking about programs there. Can anybody remember one that used to be on Channel 4 away in the early 90s called The Word? On a Saturday night?
No, I'm too young for that.
Right? They were the first The Word. They were the first program ever to let Oasis play, and then Oasis went big off that. But do you want to whack it cancelled? They used to bring American bands on, women bands, and they used to pull bloody things out of their in between their legs and every fucking thing, so that it was mad as fuck. So it was.
Sounds a bit like Euro Trash.
I was along them fucking lanes, so it was. It was along them lanes. It was along them lanes.
Off Spade run that, Mark.
What, mate?
No, Bob Gelds off Spade. She used to.
Yeah, that's right. Paula something. Her name was.
I used to watch Countdown when I got in from school, like. Oh.
Can anybody remember Blockbusters?
I think I never watched it, but I do know about that.
Because it used to be funny when they used to say, "Can I have an E, please, Bob?" And I used to have a pocket full of them.
And a P.
Did you never watch Bernard's Watch? I used to pause the time.
Remember that advert, the tea advert? I could do with a D, right? That was what it was, right? But I remember seeing I could do with an E not understanding what I was saying, right? Because one of the lads had said it when I was a kid, right? And I got a backhander when the heat off the old man, right? So what the fuck is that for?
What's
But it
who's
was
you?
a teabag D I could do with a D.
Apart from myself, out of the five that's on the panel, who's the oldest? What's the age group here?
I'm just gonna start before you know, Mark.
What age are you shuffling?
32.
So you're born 92?
No,
you
90.
are shuffling, yeah.
37, I am.
I thought you were a bit older because
Were
you
you
know
born
a lot of TV.
How old are you? 37 older.
Yeah,
Me?
mate, yeah.
Oh, well, sir.
Darryl, how old
Yeah,
are you,
I'm
Darryl? You're about my age. Are you older than me? I can't remember.
Darryl's 45, isn't he? Yes.
Fuck, man.
The average, the average age
I'm 38.
no, the average.
I'm sitting here with a fucking walking stick and I feel terrible.
Who the average age you're on? He's like 35 to 55, you know.
I know,
I don't know, I'm 47.
It honestly,
YouTube it is, yeah. You're right.
Aye. Most of them about my main average is about 40. I'd say 40 to 45.
Is that on your analytics stuff? Yeah.
Aye. But it's like literally from 35 to 55 is 75%.
Shuffling, that's the way mine is. And I check the analytics, it's between 24 up to 55, sort of. On mine.
I've got a lot of 55 to 67-year-olds, females. That's
because that's all. That's the pensioners trolling you, Chris. You say.
Hey, listen. It supplies a fucking service to certain people, right, boys? Come on.
Yeah, with regards to the school, then, what was like the best fucking like class that you wanted to do, or what did you hate? You know, in school, what was your favourite?
See, when primary school and secondary school, I wasn't allowed. My dad wouldn't let the school let me do. I don't know what it's called today, but it used to be called RE, religious education. See, when I had an RE class, they got there, I used to have to sit outside because my dad used to tell the headmaster, listen, you're not filling my fucking son's head full of a book. It was something like a fucking Disney book.
It's getting worse now.
I was allowed to sit out that one as well, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, that's my dad wouldn't let them put that into my head.
Do you know when I was in school?
Used to be my head in school with PE. We used to do cricket, for one lesson. We used to put all the gear on. The time you put all your fucking gear on, you went in outside in the field.
Half an hour. Yeah.
You wouldn't even have a shot in the bowling. Oh, gotta go back in.
Yeah.
And then
we made sure then we got it to two lessons.
I can remember the first time I was ever picked for the school football team. I was in third year, and they turned around and says to me, they says, do you want to play for a team? I says, aye. They got there, and we were playing a team called Orangefield, and I knew one of the wee guys. He used to come and stay with his granny across the street from me. They got there, and the wee lad was marked him. I says, and I came because then hard. It's me fucking kick a cunt out of him. They got there, no, even on him, like they got there, it's me kick a fuck out of him, he kicks you. They got there, next thing, there's a scuffle.
And did you go to Scouser, mate, if you don't mind me asking you?
What, mate?
I'm just saying to Scouser, what school did he go to?
Oh, Scouser.
No, the Liverpool Institute.
Is that where is that in Crosby, is it? No,
it was in the city centre.
Oh, okay, lad. Fair enough.
Did you used to go?
No, Darrow went to Queen of Mary.
Queen Mary,
I got Jip from there, and then I went to the collegiate.
I went in all.
I used to go from your morning mark, get me morning mark, fuck off, right, and then come back at dinner time, get me afternoon mark with me scran, right, and then fuck off again.
That's what I used to do too.
I was a little cunt
the
at
last
school,
2 years of school.
I used to play for my year and the year above me. I was always playing footy. I used to play for my year and the year above me.
I was pigeon toss me, mate, or fucking.
I've only ever been to Carlisle once, and I explained this to Archie because I didn't really know anywhere. It was next to the football stadium. There's a rugby pitch, and I played for the district on there.
You went to the same. You went to the same school as me, this year, then.
Listen, I only bounced on because I heard you talking about the ML programs in Channel 4. Just wanted to turn around and say about the word. Big up, Shuffling, Chris Brick, Scouts. I'll talk to you later on. Alter, big respect, buddy. Darrell, same to
Yeah,
you too, okay, mate?
No
See you
worries, mate.
later.
See you in a bit.
Ha, Darryl, you were last. Ha, Darryl was last.
I was first. Woo!
Oh, you know what was so funny when you
Big up,
first
Mark,
started?
mate.
Got there. Yes, lads, I'll speak to you soon, so well, okay?
Cheers. Take it
Honestly,
easy, fella.
Yeah.
Big up,
Basically.
lad. You know, it was so funny when Chris the Brick first come on like YouTube and whatever else, and he didn't know how to unmute himself. So you just go, "What did you say, Chris? Mute." And it took him about 3 weeks, and I went, "Oh, you're not speaking for a bit." And then he come back about a second later and went, "Wanker." I went, "Oh, you twat! Who's told you how to do
Oh, I
that?"
remember that.
Remember it, lads? Yeah.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, boys, right? But I do fucking evolve. You know what I mean? The evolution. I believe in
Get on it
that
later.
You know
but
what's looking back at school and that. It's like the best ones with regards to like remember like cookery and that. You know, like
I've done that.
Let's have
I
a
got to
laugh
see
going
it.
then,
I got to
wouldn't you?
see in cookery and GCSE. Like,
you started like get the ingredients out your own and bring them into school, didn't you?
aye.
Just fucking,
Oh,
mad
could
was
you
that
do a
looking back?
Christmas cake, Shuff?
What's that?
Could you do a Christmas cake?
A Christmas what?
Could you make a Christmas cake if you could?
Wait, I can cook.
Yeah.
Can you fuck?
Of course I can cook.
No,
I got
it.
I didn't get us wrong. I didn't know what to do with the chicken in the bag because I've never used one before. But you leave it in the bag.
How the fuck did you get a C in cookery, home economics in school, right? And you can't put a chicken in a bag and put it.
No, it was already in the bag. I didn't have technical. I didn't know what the bag's plastic. I thought I was thinking that fucking melt on the chicken.
See what I mean, people? See what I mean, right?
We're there. I got a C in maths. I was only in school a couple hours a week, and I still got C's. I was a cunt at school.
Yeah, I got a B in maths, lad. I
was D's, F's and G's.
I hate the maths, mate. I just used to swerve the maths classes all the time, me. Fuck that.
You'll know. You know why I was thinking with regards to maths? It's because it darts.
That made my.
Some people like it. I was just terrible at maths. That's why I fucking didn't go to it, mate.
Do you know if it was portrayed in a different narrative? Like, look at Frankie's got 5 ounces and he needs to spread them between 10 dealers, right? You know, evenly. How much does Frankie give each of his dealers if 1 ounce is 28 grams? You know what I mean?
How many?
More like suited.
How many point fours do you get out of an ounce?
But you know where like
he's doing
algebra at the minute, mate. He's doing algebra, right? His head's battered. It's fucking.
You know what? You get the pie chart out and all that shite.
I'm good at maths, right? But I'm good at certain maths, like certain times tables that I have to have learned for bricklaying. But honestly, you know, when I was a kid, if my teacher went, "What's 7 sevens?" I'd have to run them off my finger and go 7, 14, 21.
It's simple, do them, man.
Easy, the times table is fucking in your brain.
Oh, right, go on, you fucking bastard. Jeez, it's easy. But yeah, I'm a
it is like. I learned. My daughter now, them at Chazani, 10, like 49.
10.75.
75.
Yeah, you fuck off, right? Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, you know what? No, I learned that early because I used to always call, the darts, and I used to be and they're like, "Oh, we can call." They're like, "He's only young." I was like, "Nah, I can call," and that's how I learned. No joke.
It is. It's not. See, you've got to be quick with that as well. Like some people haven't got a clue. Like
yeah. You've literally, if they hit the treble 19 at 57, you've literally got to be on the ball straight away, haven't you?
It's the same when you're playing though. You put yourself off.
You count backwards as well. But we used to have this thing in the machine in the bar, right? That you could punch it in and it would take the numbers off for you. So take a till in a shop.
Yeah, there's loads of eliminate that now, but it wasn't years ago.
It's like spell check on a phone now. I've got no use for spelling whatsoever. I am a shit speller. I know what I want to say, right? I know what it looks like if I look at it. But my mind has just gone blank for spelling now.
It's easier just to fucking come on a panel and speak than fucking type. I hate typing.
Well, look at the phone. Years ago, you'd have to type anything in. Now on the phones, you'd only have to type the first couple of letters and they give you an option.
Listen, you can even speak to the phone out. You had to wait for it to stay all the way back round. You had to spin it. They got 9.
Just tell your phone to write it.
But that's what loads of people do, don't they? It's like not just.
I like sending voice notes.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
You like sending dick pics as well, Chuff, didn't you?
Oh, well, I used fucking towels as I did your bricks, and I didn't.
We'll get on this then, looking back, yeah. When I first started, as soon as I left school at 16, I went straight into sales company, selling air fresheners door to door for Childline. It was air fresheners, yeah, and we used to sell them that. They look good in your like bedroom and all that, looking back, how crazy is that? And the mad thing was, when we met up, we could be going to Stoke, Birmingham, whatever, and all it was a to Z. Looking back now, fucking hell, these taxi drivers now, they just type it on the sat nav. Back then, when I first started, 16,
you have to still get your McDonald's delivered to a different address somehow.
You know what, the drivers, they'll go the long way as well, don't they? Even though the sat nav, and you're thinking, nah, that's because that little left there and that. It's mad how it works, isn't it? Life has just changed.
Do they ask you for money up front first? You know, when you get in a taxi, do they ask you for money up front?
Depends where you're at, doesn't it? If you're going a long distance to do it.
Nah, if you're jumping out, if you're in Liverpool anyway, if you're jumping out,
money up front.
No.
I've jumped out before one.
Boys,
no,
if you looked at me, I ain't filled for running.
You can't drive.
Good luck
in
to your
Liverpool,
family.
you get a taxi and you got to jump out. They want money off you.
Yeah,
because they just one of them ones. You know what I mean? See you later. They just get off on them.
So you know,
or
you
if
know
you're
when
in
you
town,
pay by card.
You know what I mean? They'll just say to you, I want the money up front. If you're in town, straight up.
Shall I tell you the tale about what listen to this? There was where I live, there's an Asda, and there was a foreign taxi driver turned up and he was ripping the old people off. So all the taxi drivers put money in each, and I smashed his taxi up while he was sat in it, and he never came back.
It's mad, it is. You know what the worst thing about is? When, like, obviously you have a bevy and you're going back and you do get a taxi, and I hate the miserable ones, you know, that don't speak. It winds me up.
Yeah.
You know,
I love them ones. You know why? Do you know why I love them ones? Yeah, because you pay them by card at the end of the trip, right? So they didn't get it 2 weeks later.
You can put it on though, can't you, Shuff? You can apparently you can put, if you paying by card, you can put a tip on the card, you know.
I done it last time. I think I fucking got a taxi for like a tenner from that when I gave her 20 quid because I was pissed.
Yeah.
I remember the other week, Shuff, it was funny, remember, and you said if they'd come by, what was it, 8 o'clock, something, you were literally going to give them a tenner, wasn't you? And he literally...
They were a minute late. She was outside kissing the window, she would have gotten it.
Gutted. Oh, lad, honestly. I was thinking to myself, you know what, Shuff, you should just give it that, because it was on that.
She was a minute late.
It was funny.
She was getting it. If she got out that car straight away and came to my door, she would have gotten the tenner. But she pissed her in.
I'm sure you said to her as well, if you would have been a minute early, and she was furious.
I was on the live with him, Darryl. I was literally on the live with him. And I tell him, I says, are you made of fucking money? Are you made of money giving £10 out for fucking nothing?
But you know what? You couldn't write it, though. Shuff's doing it live, and you couldn't write it. That they would.
I had the tenner in my hand.
About 30 seconds. 30
and now you didn't. I was gonna be fucking sick if you had gave her it, even if she wasn't.
Well, I would have given her it.
Robert Lee, mate.
I would have laughed.
To show you, though, innit? Like, it's crazy, innit? So what does my head in regards to, like, you do a delivery order, and like, how did he get it wrong, man? It's just like, how did he do it?
I ordered some tabs the other week and didn't get them when I was smoking.
We ordered it at McDonald's, right? No, to come to the Aussie of the morning.
Yeah.
And so he's phoned my sister and that, and he's gone, where are you? She's gone, we've just told you, we're at the Royal. Not at A&E, the new one. She went, I can't find it. She went, well, you'll have to find it, won't you? Next thing, you know, she tried phoning her back and his phone went off.
Yep.
So he'll have
and your food's been delivered on the app. It's been delivered.
You can claim your money back, because I done it with some tabs about a month ago. I ordered tabs. I only wanted the tabs, and they didn't bring me tabs. I was fucking gutted.
Mate, it's happened 5 times to me.
What was that?
Did he put it down as being delivered as well?
They did. I fucking put a complaint in.
right?
It wasn't in the
They
bag.
do that so they can tick it off the list, right? But you know when they've rung you 4 or 5 times, you stand in the front street with your fucking knee socks on your feet, right? Pissing during the rain, and you're looking at you've got 50 odd quid worth of scran that's been sent to some fuck else's house.
Fiddle in it, stay a fiddle in it.
Well, I told you the other week, didn't I? So I got a delivery off Mackey's. My bird's scran, it was all sound. Mine didn't come. You know what was even worse about it? I got a Happy Meal. You know what the even pissed thing about the Happy Meal was? Get on this. You
It didn't have a gherkin in the burger.
Oh,
No,
yeah, good.
a plain burger with only onions.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I only like
No
plain.
sauce,
Yeah,
no nothing. So I had to take a picture
I
of
ate
it
all-
and showed them that it's just a burger with onions to get me dough back because that was taking the piss.
Yeah.
The worst one, I got asked for, I wanted 5 plain cheeseburgers and 3 medium chips. I got 4 medium chips and 8 burgers. And I didn't look in the bag till I got, that pissed us off.
Yeah, it does, though, lad, didn't it?
Anyone
Anything
like
over
that?
15
Yeah.
quid.
I didn't like
Anything over
gherkins.
15
Nah, I don't like
get fucked up.
Fuck that.
No,
Get some
boss,
brown
mate.
sauce. Brown sauce or barbecue sauce and just plain burgers. That's all I get from McDonald's. I
Gotta be
don't like
better
it.
So
than
you
me.
don't like them,
Listen,
Sean.
all due
You don't
respect,
like
right?
them,
All
Chris,
due
no.
respect, right? I'm going to
Nah,
bounce
I
off
didn't
now
like
for
now,
5,
mate,
right,
like-
lads and lasses. It's been fucking brilliant speaking to you and talking to you, right? I'll be having a chat, right? I've got to get on with some things, right, boys?
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, go on, Chris.
Yeah.
Listen,
Cool,
legends,
nice one to
honestly,
jump on, lad.
it's been
Nice
brilliant
to speak to
speaking
you,
to you, Daryl, again,
Oh,
mate. All our fucking scouts. Shuff, I'm always cracking on
Yeah,
with you,
cheers,
right,
Chris.
fucker? So when me and you next get on it, right, bud, we'll turn it a little bit fucking
The
messy
neat?
somewhere else, right?
The neat?
Delete.
Why
Yeah,
you
the way
having
they
this
say that.
stuff?
It's a fucking date, right? So, and by the way, people, he's not a fucking Geordie. I am, right?
I didn't want to be a Geordie. Move the backward.
Listen, Chuck, you're the fucking legend, bud, right? Big up your fucking channel, fucking getting back on its feet, my friend, right? Massive respect. You, Davil, congratulations for hitting
Great
over
talking to you
1,000.
again,
Scouts,
Chris.
nice to
My
meet
heart
you
goes
again,
out
man.
to you, bro, right? But your fucking chin will always be up then, yeah, my friend, right?
I know that, mate.
Alter,
Yeah,
listen,
definitely.
bud,
Thanks for that,
if I've
mate.
ever upset you, I never meant to, but you're a fucking good kid, my friend.
Oh, cheers, miss. Cheers,
You haven't
Chris. No
upset
worries,
me, lad.
mate.
Take it
He
easy,
said-
Chris,
He
lad.
definitely
See you
said
later,
cheers,
boys.
mister.
So, you know, regards to you then, Shuff, what are you doing Christmas Day then, lad? What's your plans?
No, obviously, obviously, I'm not with the kids' mother, but she's at work Christmas Day, and we're going to have a joint Christmas anyway, so they're actually having Christmas tomorrow. They're at hers now, and I'm going over in the morning for them getting up.
Nice, lad. It's right. And you know what? That's the best thing to do, that, you know, in it, because it's not obviously
It
anyone's
keeps
fault
it,
regarding yeah.
it keeps
And
everything
you know
easier, man.
Get it? Yeah, you've got to work it around the kids, haven't you, mate?
The
It's one of
kids,
them.
isn't it? Yeah. It's
Yeah,
for, it is for the
100%.
kids, isn't it, Crimbo? You know what I
I
mean?
had them enjoy Christmas, but they do, so it's
Just
for them
another
anyway.
day for us, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
that's
definitely
outstanding.
something I look forward to is me dinner, mate. That's it, to be
Dinner.
honest with you.
It's in a
You know
lot.
what I mean?
But you know
I'm
the
not
problem
even
is,
I'm going to
you've
my
had for the
cousin's
last
Christmas
5
Day.
years, I've never even had my Christmas dinner, and my bed always goes absolutely mental because I just get on it before it. And I never
Yeah.
I'm going to my
Yeah,
cousin's Christmas. I'm not cooking night dinner, like, I can't be arsed. I'm going with the kids to my cousin's Christmas Day.
Yeah, and I'm going to
I'm going to my mum's, mate. Yeah,
I'm going to
my mum's with my brothers, and
Day.
I'm going to be
Oh,
around these
all
12
right.
fucking dogs, mate. It's going to be absolute nuts.
Yeah,
Honest to God, lads. You seen them, lads?
Mad the way you
Fucking
just
running
see people on
everywhere.
Crimbo. Go on, sorry.
the
Davil.
belters. Yeah, belters.
It is mad, but you know what's even worse? You only fucking, and this is true, and I wish it wasn't. I actually, you only see your proper, like, most of your family on fucking funerals.
You know what?
Funerals or
I was just
fucking
going to say that,
weddings.
mate. Right? Yeah,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know, we say, everyone's bevied at the time. Yeah, we're going to be in contact every day. Yeah, we're going to be meeting up next week and all that.
You
The only
say,
definite time you'll see them is at funerals.
just a lot of fake shit goes on, doesn't it, Daryl? A lot of fake shit goes on, unfortunately.
that's the same in real life, though. Do you know when people you see someone, when people say it's okay to not be okay, why no fucker helps anyone anyway.
Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. But you know what the mad thing is, though, which has changed so much. You know, years ago, it was no matter what, it was a phone call. Now you can just send a message or a WhatsApp. Now, do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's dead easy. Just put a WhatsApp back, or they send you a WhatsApp. Years ago, mate, you had to ring them.
Well, you get do you know what it is? You get unlimited minutes, and do you not find you're still ringing on WhatsApp? It's
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know what? It's the quickest thing. See things like you've someone's WhatsApped you. You're just ringing on WhatsApp. It's not worth going off your fucking WhatsApp and then ringing on normal ring. It's crazy.
The unlimited data thing with everything, the minutes, the data, and the text and all that. Well, the data is shite. It's dead slow and it's unlimited because there's a cap on it. I don't know. You have to read the T&Cs, and a lot of people.
It's not very much either, like really.
It isn't, mate. It's not fast at all. That's why you get breaks in it and that, and you know, because it's shite.
Well, that fucking Elon Musk, he done a vote, didn't he, on Twitter? Whatever you say on Twitter, if you want me to obviously sell the company, I will do. And he voted yes, and then now he's come back out yesterday and said, oh no, I forgot to mention all the post votes. That means that I shouldn't sell it. What the fuck?
He's bringing a telecommunications company out, isn't he?
Didn't they do that with letting? I think they've done it with letting Donald Trump back on Twitter, didn't they? They've done a vote.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I think, obviously, I think he's back on.
Well, you know what he said? You know what he said in Elon Musk about 4 months ago? He said, you know what I'll do? Because he's that pissed off with the fights not happening in boxing. I'll just buy all the promoters out and I'll make sure
remember that. I remember that.
And you know what? You can buy anything in the world. How mad's that?
They should get rid of some of the belts, man. There's like 53 fucking belts per division.
Lads, it's too many. It's honest.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's why UFC is decent for us.
That's why it's the best, mate. The best,
isn't it?
I prefer boxing over UFC, but I like how they run it because they always have the big ones for always fight.
There's no fiddles.
Yeah, that's
Have you seen the size of John Jones? Have you seen John Jones? He's fucking me. They're fighting next year, aren't they?
He's my favourite fighter.
He's fighting at him. Who's he fighting? Shuffling.
Francis Ngannou, is it?
Lad,
you know what though? He definitely. You know what though? I reckon he needs a warm-up fight before Ngannou though, because
probably should it that weight.
You know, do you know what I mean?
That weight as well.
Especially when, as I said, he's big anyway. He's 6'4". Anyway.
It was like when Conor went up. When Conor fought Diaz, he hadn't fought at 175. He was meant to be fighting at 155, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And that's why he got probably. It's a lot of weight difference to carry around.
Lads, it's unbelievable, mate. And what do you reckon? Like, with regards to obviously Paddy's fight and Darren Till's, it's crazy, mate. Anyone think that
Bad's officiating? The ones who vote, we someone on our channel, didn't we?
Yeah, as I said, it's not even worth the vote. Anyone press one.
It's not worth the vote.
Press two.
You know what, mate? Right, I'll be totally honest with you. I still haven't watched that Paddy and Baddy fight, mate. I really haven't because I'm not. Do you know what I mean, mate? That's.
I don't think you'll ever be. That division's too stacked for him to ever be world champion, in my opinion.
When he goes into if he ever gets into the top 5, honestly. Imagine what Chandler would do to him.
Well, look at what. Yeah. Jared Gordon was number 36. Number 36.
Who?
Jared Gordon, who obviously he was number 36.
He's decent as well.
And he's number 36.
He's have his work cut out with him, isn't like.
Lads, yeah, I said that myself. He's no more, you know. He needs to go back to the drawing board, mate, because saying every fight every podcast, because he is a big star, like, and first round, I'm not happy if it goes to second, but to even ask though, fight tonight. I want fight tonight.
Outside the case, didn't
he? My God, you know what? His stocks went down a little bit, you know, because of doing that against Adil Khawani.
And that Jared Gordon stock has gone up, even although he lost the fight. He said with an interview, he went, you know what? He said, my stock's gone up. He said, more than probably it would have than if it had beat him. Do you know what I mean?
But the difference is, though, he doesn't get the 12 grand win bonus. Doesn't get the 12 grand win bonus, though, does he? Do you know what I mean?
Terrible fucking officiating that, mate. Terrible.
But you know what the mad thing is, regards to like one of the judges, the night before, he was a judge in Bellator and made a massive mistake, and they flew him for the UFC, and he made a mistake again.
He was arguing the other night with John Anik.
Yeah. It's crazy,
See
isn't
that
it, mate?
on YouTube?
Yeah, seen it, mate. Yeah, he's bossed on it
It's
as well.
still all rigged, man. Like, it's a joke. Some of the fun, even the amateurs, down to the amateurs in boxing's even worse.
Yeah.
Once you win a
Boxing's,
past 2 fights, you've got a belt somehow. Fucking intercontinental fucking. Oh, it's crazy, mate. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. The belts.
I can't wait for that cat. I can't wait for Catterall against Taylor. Can't wait for that fight.
Yeah, that's in March now. It's been
Should be
sorted.
good, though.
Well,
The thing
he
is,
lives in Liverpool now, doesn't he, Alter?
it's not for all the belts, though, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Get it? See, that's what I'm happy that is, because I thought he would never get another chance to like be unified champion.
No,
Like,
it's been sorted. It's I'm not sure of the date.
I don't think it's going to be for all the belts.
No.
No, it
Is
can't
it not
be
going to be for the belt? No.
No, because
not
Progress
all of them.
just won the belt.
I had a feeling it couldn't be for all of them. Like,
It can't
been
be.
ages.
You give them up.
Did they not move up a division? It was not the next weight up.
Well, they were meant to be going. Yeah, exactly.
I think they're still fighting in welterweight, aren't they? Pretty sure they are.
But lads, no, but he's thinking that he's thinking the belts. He's obviously still got. I'm sure he's definitely not got the IBF or something, lad. I'm sure of it.
See, I don't think they could have kept it for that long. Like, it's been ages, and I don't think he's fought, so he would have had to relinquish something like.
Yeah, because Prograde fought for the belt of the week versus fucking.
Oh yeah, I seen that fight. Yeah,
So that's just spoiled that, because Catwell should have been the unified champion and had all the belts.
Yeah,
he'll never get another chance, probably.
Well,
What's
Josh
happening with our man
lives in
Leon
Liverpool
Edwards with the rematch with Usman? What's happening with him?
Well, it's meant to be March 18th. March 18th.
Is it? Yeah.
O2 Arena. But someone said, Wonderboy Thompson, because I always watch all the podcasts. He said the other day, he shouldn't have said it, like, but it's made a big storm in the UFC thing. He said, I speak to Usman all the time. He won't be fighting there March 18th. His hand's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't have come out. That shouldn't have come out from him. That lad, should it?
I know. So what they're saying is now that what they're looking at is maybe Chimaev or Colby Covington. Do you know what I mean?
But Colby Covington and Chimaev would be a good fight,
Yeah.
Because Covington has got cardio for days, mate. Yeah, and I think Chimaev, that's where his weakness is. Chimaev, that's his weakness, is cardio. Do you know what I mean? Because he was fucked in that fight with the Brazilian. What's his name?
Burns. Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
But lad, when you miss weight, but he missed weight by what, 11 pounds or something, was it?
Yeah, ridiculous, lad. He shouldn't have been able to fight that, but because
Did not think that was set up. Do you know that when Diaz, they all end up switching, Holland was, I can't remember who fought who. Yeah, I thought that was set up that way. Like, it looked set up that, all that.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. And you know what? All you, obviously, everyone was saying, you know what? The card ends up being better. How it worked.
It did,
Yeah.
Because I'd say fucking Chimaev won a smash thingy. Do you know what I mean? It's, come on.
Yeah, like I say, I don't watch all UFC. I watch bits of it. But like, I still obviously know a little bit about what's happening.
Yeah. You like catching up on it kind of thing.
I've never really been a big fan of it, but I do watch it.
Your thing's art, and it'll sure. You're into your
that's what I'm saying. The good thing for me, I just want Paddy to do so well, lad, because I set up the podcast with him on Billy Moore fucking nearly 2 years ago, mate.
I do, lad, want him to do well, but
so I'm like that.
If you're real, Darryl, you've got to say it.
You've got to be real about it, though, haven't you, Darryl? You've got to be, you know what I mean? You've got to, regards, obviously.
How did he win every?
I understand Dawson and all that, mate. You know what I mean? But you can't say, you can't say he's won a fight when he hasn't won it. You know what I mean? And, that's what I mean.
Darren Till, then? Where does he go now, Darren Till? Fucking hell.
I know.
Yeah.
He's had 3 different trainers in his camp. He's had 3 different tournaments.
Remember him against, who was it years ago when he got banged out by that? Was it Woodley?
Woodley.
When he sparked him, I was out in him. I forgot what pub it was in, but I remember watching that fucking years ago, man.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And how'd you come back from this, laddie? as I said. And you know the mad thing is, I watched it with the podcast with
the
Plessers.
Is it 1 and 4 years, Saddle?
Yeah, and you know what the Plessers said? He went, "I'll be dead honest. Nothing disrespect to you, Darren, but that was the easiest grapple I've ever been in."
Because he's got no ground game, Saddle.
He said, I could easily let him up. He was that easy. He said, I was gobsmacked.
Yeah.
And, you know, his mate's bit like one of the best wrestlers, Shemaev. You know, his wrestling should be fucking picking up.
Mate, lads, my car keys, yeah, I've got to go for a takeaway for the boys, right? Have I let my car keys, yeah? No? I must have lost them somewhere. Anyway, boys, I'll see you in 20 minutes.
This,
stay on, lad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, fucking lunatic. Honestly, told you earlier, didn't I? Remember he used to come on.
He's gonna go. He's gonna end up nuts tonight, Chris.
He's on the drink, man. Yeah. Come on, Steve. Have any use got my lighter? I'm like,
just on a few cans.
I bought a bottle of gin, like.
Which one? What flavour?
I'll just buy the normal one, the Gordon's original.
Oh, no, I like the pink me.
You're fucking up.
Oh,
I can't drink, you know.
The Gordon's
original, see, it digests easier, the original. That's the only reason I drink it. And I drink with flat stuff. I've got it with tropical juice at the minute.
What did I have yesterday? The Beefeater one. The blood orange one yesterday. That was lovely, lad.
I tried that raspberry vodka the Smirnoff the other day. It was too sweet. Didn't like that, like.
Yeah, but you're mad though, because you have it with fucking, what is it, a little bit of orange, don't you?
That's tropical flat juice.
I thought you drunk wine, Shuff.
I stopped that fucking minging. I give in with that. After you do 10 bottles in a night, now it gets boring.
So you know what Shuff ever was saying, like, with regards to this fucking bucky, like the drink. I've never tasted it before.
Yeah, I've got a few, boys. I've got a few of these here. I'll show you on camera. Hang on, wait there.
They reckon it's the caffeine, Darren, but I drink a lot of coffee.
I was going to ask you that because to me, a bottle which is only that small, it's 40%. I'm drinking easy them all day.
Oh, that Grey Goose. I've never tried that.
It's lovely, mate.
Grey Google.
Yeah.
See, I didn't drink it. I didn't like the taste of spirits. I drink it just.
They're only miniature ones, though. They're not the proper bottles. They're only like, I've got about 4 miniature ones, but I might save them till Christmas, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what's them little miniature ones, lad?
I only think 80.
Yeah, I bought about 6 a day, mate. They're all right.
Yeah, Grey Goose is sound, mate. It's mad at regards to like people. It's mad because you could say what your best drink is. And the next person who could be your best mate will go, "Oh, how do you think that?" It's weird.
I can't drink lager. How do people
Everyone's
drink lager?
different, Andy, mate. That's what it is.
It takes forever to get pissed, man. 4.5%.
Yeah, shuffle it.
Exactly.
You don't want to get rotten drunk, do you? On YouTube, and you know what I mean. It's what it is.
Yeah,
I do. I didn't drink. I want to get pissed and cause mayhem. Yeah. That's what I like doing.
Fair enough, mate.
But you know what? You don't cross the line, like with the women and all that shit, do you? So
no, I didn't hammer the women, but I do agree. Like other people, like.
yeah.
It's mad how it's
well, that's
gone
all
now,
right, isn't it? No women and kids, mate. I don't mind. You know what I mean? Watching.
Aye.
It's when all that starts, it used to be like it has gone a bit hard of hand, hasn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
You used to be able to like call someone out and rip them, and like they'd like rip you on there.
Yeah,
you get docs new, man.
Now,
I know
everyone's getting docs, aren't they? Sure, that's what I mean. It's fucking
fighting Irish.
Yeah, I don't mind.
People just watch. How mad it? People just watch it. Actually, don't even comment. Actually, watch it. You're live just to like making videos. How weird that.
Well, fighting Irish doesn't me all the time. It's gone out better today.
It's crazy. But you've always said though, haven't you? If you're not asked, you've always said, haven't you?
I'm not, boy. He's a fat cunt.
But you know what I mean? It is crazy how it's going. Like,
I can't stand people getting doxed. I've been doxed. A lot of people have been doxed on here.
This is why I doxed myself. It's get to be weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dox yourself and no one else can dox you then. Well, he can, but...
Oh, I've done it, right?
Yeah, it's not going to get nowhere then, is it?
Well, he just puts videos up. I'm a sexual deviant, actually, at the minute. That's why he's been telling people anyway.
That's the reason. And with regards to obviously Anton, and they need to, like someone said earlier on flavors, they need to like just speak. But Anton to speak, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
And Anton's like,
Anton's sound as well, man. Anton's one of the best lads on here. Do you know what I mean? He sounds as fuck.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
That's that happened all the time. But fucking like,
he's
the same
very clever, you know.
He's great. Oh, yeah, it's clever.
Isn't he?
I'll speak to him like,
you know, when you watch panels, you watch him chat, and like,
so he doesn't drink or now, though, so he's sort of like always clear-headed, you know.
He's got his head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
So he's sort of not.
Honestly, he's clever, you know, mate. He's.
You used to listen to him on cesspit, mate. You could listen to him for fucking hours.
I could listen to him and Stig all day, you know, regards to that, honestly. But the bad thing is, they fucking keep me up sometimes because when they speak, they keep me up, lad.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I know what you mean.
I was on the phone to fucking Stig looking forward this morning, man, and I says I'm going out again. I'm knackered, like, and I still couldn't get to sleep.
Sleep with me headphones.
I just try and stay out of all the negativity, boys. It's not worth it, is it, in the long run?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
So I didn't like that. What's been going on yourself?
Well, you got. Did you see what Jaggy?
Get fucking socks shut or someone?
Aye.
Blow him up.
No, he's just done him the day. Aye, right now it's just like the day and the day. You need to be careful because I think there's other pictures floating around. I haven't got none of me one, but
that's a good shot.
I'm telling you, it's gonna just end up being stupid. And the thing is, though, do you know that picture he got? Whatever that picture's come from, that picture had his son on the side of it, so they've got a picture of his son now.
Wow.
And they've cut his son off, but that son's still somewhere on that picture, saved somewhere.
Yeah, I don't like all that doxing shit, man. That's all wrong. Don't like all that.
Come from, innit?
But you know it's everyone. It's just always someone new. And you know, if we didn't go on YouTube for like a day or two. When you're going back on, you know to be someone else. That's how mad it is, lads. You just
definitely.
I take days off all the time. You ain't of course. Fucking hell, still living a normal life as well. You know.
Your own, like for our own sanity, you know, because it's easy to get sucked in. It's easy to get sucked in.
Did any of you see what Jaggy Thistle done? Did you watch what he done?
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
He actually right. Listen, he was on the panel. We're griefing him and whatnot, but then he came back. No, it was on Julian's, and he came back on no word of a lie. He'd been playing with, you could tell there had blood in it. And then he's sitting there waving it around with his fingers like playing with it. So I uploaded it onto mine, bearing in mind some of the clippers had already got it, and I highlighted, like I blurred it all out. You couldn't even see now. And obviously you got massive portrait of them.
Well, get on this then, lad. So I was literally, big love, Steve, lad. Get on this. So I was in done a live. I didn't know anything about thing, you know, because I have days off, whatever else, and I literally.
I forgot about that.
Get on this. So I could see in the chat and thinking, why is Jaggy putting him? Am I able to come on? Okay, to come on. I'm like, yeah, and obviously there's the link, you dope. And lad, I'm not messing. So which soon as you come on, you might think you for this for me coming on. I said, what? Why? What do you mean that? I said, why? What's up? Why would you say that? You're weirdo. And then next minute, lad. You know the guests, lad. There's about 6, about 3 seconds, lad. I instantly, yeah, lad. I instantly went. It's right. Fuck it, this is gonna be a belt of this. You know, thinking every lad put them all on at one time. And lad, fucking hell, I had to take my headphones out. I went, what the fuck has gone on here? And I was like, everyone was like going mental, and I'm like, what the fuck's he? I was like, lad, you know, where like I just literally not even muted it. I just moved one of the headphones out. I thought, what's he done here? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know when he showed his knob on the inside of his groin where he used to inject? You should have seen the size of the hole, man.
Don't chuff. Oh, is that what he does?
Well, I don't know if he still does it, but he obviously that's where he must have have done it, and there was a massive mark there on there. I didn't even spot that, someone said, and then I looked back because I clipped it. You know, Julian had it for a private.
It's not even nearly about that.
You know, if you do something like that on here, like you wouldn't even show your face again, would you, mate? You'd just be out of here.
He was sitting there, but no word of a lie. He was actually. It was past the line of. There was no porn bombing in it. It was predatory, like in my opinion.
Ah, fuck that, lad.
Even if I've been on a 4D,
and there was women in the chat watching though.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're getting porn bombs and stuff like that, you've got women in your chat and that. It's fucking not on. It's disgusting. It's disgusting anyway.
Yeah, they all seen it as well though.
I was like that. Press the guest button, as you know, Joe. Press the guest button. I went, get in there. I went bang, 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 bang. Next minute, fucking hell, shit hit the fan, man. I was like, what's going on here? I was made up, like, yes, this is right, the fame. I'm like 5 minutes later, I'm like that. Fucking hell, mate. I was like, one of them where you're like, I wish I knew. I'm like listening to all, I'm like, and then he got bailed, do you know what I mean? I was like, but to this day, I'll never have 10 on the final so fast ever. Because it was fucking, lad. I was, you can imagine me doing cartwheels in my head thinking, it's right, the fame of bouncing. Lad.
It's funny, it's funny when you get 10 on.
What, lad?
When you get 10 on though, it's mayhem, man.
Lad, I know, but it was. Lad, but you know what's mad about it? I'm no word of a lie. As soon as someone went off, I had about 3 in the back. I had to say sorry to whoever was in the back. I went, listen, I can't have you all on. Lad, that doesn't happen, does it? 10 and there's people in the back. And then I didn't know anything about it, and everyone went mad. I was like, oh, for fuck, no wonder, do you know what I mean? But how mad's that, though? When there's made
in there, like
weird thing where the numbers just shoot up in seconds.
It is, honestly.
You know what that just shows, though, Darryl? People just love the drama, mate, don't they? I'm not
unbelievable,
but it shows, like,
it's sad,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, because there's people, that have got enough drama going on outside YouTube, haven't they?
Exactly, Scouser, mate, yeah. That's my point, yeah. Definitely.
The thing is, like, you can sit where you see you've got 80 in the chat. If it starts kicking off, I've seen mine go from 80 to 250.
Yeah, lad.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. Well, that's the most I had. The most I had was, get on this, most I had was 274 or 275.
I think that's somewhere, that's roughly what we had.
Right,
but
so I'm literally, I had about 80 in, yeah, and Expo put in the chat, I'll be back in an hour, lad, and I thought, wow, why is Expo not, why is he not even doing a live? I'll be back in an hour, send them over, lad. It went to, I was like, what? It was when fucking Thingy got run over. He must have sent them all over to me, lad. Lad, I had about, everyone was on the panel going, lads, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, lads. And it goes to show you, mate. And you know the mad thing about it is, you're like, I was gobsmacked because I'm doing a live. I don't know nothing about this. It always happens to me, it's weird. I'm like, what's going on? 120s, 140s, 160s. I'm like, get in there. Next minute,
yeah. The numbers started jumping up, mate.
I was like,
I was watching that on Xbox.
Someone's being monitored live. I went, fuck off.
This is too like through the night, man. I've sat all night, and it's never a few times it's sat like no less than 100, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm saying, what years Aldina? Wait, like
it's mad, isn't it? Like, you could have a lot of people awake.
It's crazy. You could have days where you're thinking it mightn't be like busy, and like you're thinking, wow, the numbers are absolutely sick, and you could have days where no one could be on at the time, and you're thinking, wow, fucking hell, no one's hardly on at the time.
The thing is, people like the fact that people are on through the night, because a lot of people like us struggle to sleep, and they've got somewhere to go, someone to sit and party.
Yeah.
Yeti in the chat there. What's happened with Yeti?
Not sure, I haven't heard now.
No. What's happened?
I was on the other night, Yeti, like.
It's funny, everyone just thingies regards with the punch bag thing, don't they? But it's funny when Yeti said, "Oh, yeah, it was 15 cans deep." Like,
funny,
I like that when he finished with a headbutt.
Yeah,
like the knee and the headbutt.
You know what? He had to say that was the best response. He said, he went, "Aye, but it was 15 cans deep." Like, you know what I mean? It was just like funny as fuck. He had to say that because if he was sober, that's fucking hell. But I mean, I was made up. He was blitz, like. But it goes to show you, though, you can't have a laugh in that. And as I said, even like 60s in now and that, it's mad, isn't it? Imagine
That's,
like
you didn't
me and
need
you argue
100,
now
200.
stuff. I know,
And,
imagine me
it'll
and you
jump
just
up.
arguing a Scouser and Alter.
Yeah,
We'd have
jump up,
100
mate.
in
It's
5
numbers.
minutes. How crazy is that, lad? There's got to be a boundary where we can have a, as I always say to people, there's no problem with people having beef on the panel. Not a problem at all.
No.
Just end it when you are on the panel.
Yeah,
just rip each other to fuck.
Just don't take it too far.
Yeah,
just
finish it.
And end it. Finish it then.
Yeah.
Not just nothing about doctors,
You
nothing about
know
pig,
what I don't like?
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did you see
exactly.
what Tune's done now? Did you see what Tune's
that's
done? The racist slur Tune's done or not? Just watch
lad,
it.
yeah. That was
Right,
heavy, that lad.
But look at that, right? And then watch what they let him on the cesspit. There's people in the chat goading him yesterday saying about being in the swimming pool with kids. They've let him on and then they've ripped him. All they do over there is abuse people.
Right, it's racist.
Yeah.
What did he do with the racist? I can't stand that shuffling, to be honest.
Yeah, he called it. There was the N word.
We got a strike for it. We got a copyright strike for that. You know, someone said the N word, and
yes, shut your live down.
It got through anyway, and we got a strike for it.
You shut your. Do you know when it happens? Shut your live straight down and delete it, and then you get off with it.
Yeah, we're only new to it, aren't we? So,
just make sure you shut your eyes down.
We've been porn bombs already, you know, stuff.
I've never did. Archie got us done once. I've never ever been porn bombed. Like I've been N bombed. Like I'm shouting.
Yeah, well, I've had both. I've had both. Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's not the thing about it. It's not about the screen thing. They were just shouting like the N words. And like,
that's what. Just delete the live. The best way.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky enough though, lads. I was thinking it was only about 12 minutes in my life. You know what I mean? So I was made up. But
ours wasn't the other one, the N word. Like, how can I put it? Ours was the N word, the racist remark. N word.
Yeah.
No, I know that's what I mean. That's what I had.
The colour of someone's skin. I won't have it on the channel. Won't have it at all.
So what's happening with the channel stuff? Do you know any information about what happened?
What's that?
I was got that video put up at Jaggy. I blurred everything out. It's just mass reported. I know I've done it.
Mass reported.
All it takes
loads on it.
It only takes 40 to 50 people. They've got groups man all over where they sit and do it. And I couldn't give a fuck. I know for a fact it's fighting Irish and his little clan. I'm not bothered. I'll see it. And the cheek of it. The cheek of it, they tried to see me and Julian report channels. I could have copyrighted and struck everything he's put up about me. And have I done one thing?
You find out though if it is, yeah.
Not when it's only when you get a strike. When it's mass reported, it's just classed as a shitty little report. But you get loads of reports on one video and you're knackered. Like there was one time when Film Boy was saying stuff.
Parrot all the time. It's mad.
Yeah. The first strike we got was because I was going to Film Boy, so it had to be them.
Yeah, it's grassing.
But you know what my thing is? Would you, if someone like Tingy, would you get like an email about it? Would you know who it is or whatever?
Only if someone puts in an actual strike. If they're mass report. So see where sat here now, they could go on the channel.
Did you shadow it all out, Shuff? Did you shadow it all out with like? Did you blur it out?
You couldn't see nearly something. You could only hear what was being said. I blurred a lot out. But then some of the clippers had it on, but I don't know if they took it down or not after what happened to us. But it was basically just multiple reports. That's all it said.
Well,
that's not a strike.
It's different for me because you can easily get back to like 1,000 and that.
Well, do you know what it is? Daryl has set a backup channel ready. We already had 180 odd, and it's up near. It's at about 450 or something. So we've got 200 on the last week.
That's what I mean. Would I to get that? Do you know what I mean?
That's another thing we're going to have to do as a backup channel.
I'm telling you to do it. The earlier you do it and just push it out every time you live, like a few times.
Yeah, but what you want to do though, lads, is just make sure that you don't even need there's nothing on the channel with regards. You can still do the banter, still rip each other, but you just want to do it where like you don't even have to. I know what you mean, like backup channel.
Do you know how many lives I have shut down because of Tunes? Like Tunes must have privatized 20, 30 lives because of him.
It's deleted.
Crazy.
If you can't just privatize them, but sometimes they need deleting. Like,
but it's mad regards like what like you look back, Shove, remember when you first started and first come on like flavors and that, and it was funny and everything. The last 4 months, mate, it's changed so much. Everyone's just like on tenterhooks, like.
Well, they do the start. They didn't. They started like just fucking picking on stuff I would come out with, like what I used to come out with, but then they started trying to use it again because they were getting jealous of us fucking. That's what people. Why? That's whatever.
Yeah, but the mad thing as well, those stuff which I've always seen as well, because when you like you go on like mad or whatever else, it's crazy because the people in there, which you'll see, that'll just put like a comment knowing that they'll get you rise. Do you know what I mean? And then like, and then other platforms will just mention you then, and then they'll know then. Yes, and it's bad, isn't it, lads?
You're not going to be everyone's
cup of tea. No, shut down, man. It's fucking. We work hard for them, lad, and it's mad, isn't it, lad?
Yeah, you're not everyone's cup of tea. You have to get that into.
Yeah, there's always people that obviously thingy, but I mean, it comes to a point where you're striking people. That's a bit fucking harsh, and when you rather go on a panel and speak to them and tell them they're a dickhead instead of like striking.
The thing is, half of the ones that do strike don't even speak in the chat. They just sit and watch you. Like I get clipped to death now, and they're not even commenting.
And when they jump in, when they jump on your channel, they've never been on your chat, so you know something's moody straight away because they've never spoken in the chat. You've never seen the name, and you're like, nah. No, well, that's what Mark was telling me last night.
Well, you know, what's changed over the last 4 months? People will even put in the chat that'll get clipped. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Do you know the best thing you can do, Mark? Set it to subscriber mode only. So, like, you can set it from a minute to fucking days if you want.
I've never done that, man. How do you do that?
You have to go on YouTube Studio on your laptop or a computer, but that gets you more subs. Because then they have to sub to comment.
That's right.
You have to do it every time you go live, so it's basically one of them.
So it's not what you have to press it every time you go live. You can't just press it once and then it's done. No.
So what you want to do is so when you go live, if you're on a laptop or a computer, just quickly go onto YouTube. Under the video will be analytics. Click that, and then take your YouTube Studio and then go into customization. And then you'll see subscriber mode and just click on that and put it from a minute or whatever you want. I used to put it about 3 or 4 minutes. Like
you have to do it every live, yeah.
That's nice.
I've seen them on like certain ones where like what is it like where you can put like a comment can only come through like every 30 seconds or a minute.
I think it's set to. That's how long you have to wait before you can if you're subbing. Unless you can do that, make them slow down on comment. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's hard though, Shove, when you're building a channel, mate.
It takes fucking ages.
On subscriber mode, you know, because you're looking to get new people, aren't you?
Well, that's
see, like I see it, draw myself.
Where they are, madness.
Because we got like 1,000 within like it was under 2 months, I think.
Yeah, you annihilated it. I know that's what I'm saying. I was when you started like after me, and like I couldn't compete. You know what I mean?
Have you not got this? You do them shorts, Daryl. They get you them. I've never done them.
Lad, I know, but you know what though, mate? The difference is with them though, with the shorts. I think I've got like 60 or 70 subs off me shorts. But the difference is with your shorts though. I want people that are like subscribed that they're going to be in me live.
Yeah.
You don't want to have like 4,000 subscribers, but only 20 in your chat. You know what I mean?
See, that's it. It's like some of the bigger channels they've got like say 5,000, and then you're getting like 300s in, and I'm thinking, well, you should really get more in, like.
Well, that's the mad thing. If you
I think Expo's had 2,200 in. You know, I might be wrong.
Did he had a massive one like that?
It was when Dodgy Dave come on.
That was huge. That's 2,200 in the chat. Imagine how fast
you couldn't even put anything in the chat, mate. It was just honestly, it was unbelievable, mate. And it's the mad thing is, who gets numbers as well, like which is mad. Who's not like anyone that puts like Dean's Ward name in or whatever. Laddie, the numbers like shoot up, isn't it mad?
I don't do that. I've never used any of them.
You watch every single thing. I've never ever anyone ever in my thing.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put any of them in. Like, I get some of the bigger channels because they're on about them, but like I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to it, like using the names.
Yeah,
well, it's so mad as well. Like the last like 2 lives. I know but it's a lot to me. Like the last 2 lives I've done, like gain like 23 subs.
Do you know what I used to average? I averaged 10 to 20 a day. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, you will use you should always because the good thing is with you though, you and Archie stuff, it was taking turns of it else and using both different characters.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And the longer you run them,
you are brilliant. Do you know what I mean? So you weren't even being in competition with you.
Scouts there's 2 use. If you run it like that, you see do long ones. The longer you do, the more views you'll get and the more people will see because it's on. It is tiring, like, because I used to put like fucking 10 to 20 hours in, man, at times. I've done 19 hours the longest I've done. I used to sit minimum 10 hours when I was starting, man, fucking all day.
And what, did you get loads of subs from that, like?
You're there, aren't you? The people have got somewhere to go, and like I say, within under 2 months we got 1,000. I think we're nearly about 1,300 when it went. And I've had calmed down the last few weeks, like going on. I was fucking being ill and shit.
Yeah.
But it is, man.
Yeah, and like you need to switch off stuff, don't you? You need to jump out of it, mate.
It kills you, mate. It kills you, like tires you out.
Sucks you in, mate. I've been there, I've not the other fucking fella, so I know what you mean. I've done 11 hours and that. I know what you're saying.
At least now you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's the way I'd look at it.
You staying on, are you, for a bit? Or
yeah, man.
What are you doing?
Good outfit, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the shop, lad. All right, and
yeah, man.
Get myself a few. I'll jump back on in a bit, lad. All right.
What are you doing, muting it or?
I'll jump off, lad, for a bit. I'll definitely jump back on in a bit, brother.
All right then, lads. Sound, take it easy, man. You get nice lemonade or cocoa, not lad, with that vodka, lad. Defo.
I've got Vimto here, lads. I'm all right for that.
yeah, man. When you've got spirits, lad. Fuck.
I'll be all right, lad. I'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
No,
nice one, anyway. Big up. See you in a bit.
Take it easy.
Ta-ra,
lad. You know what's mad, Shuff? You know what? I done a fucking vote, didn't I? Did a week regards 12-hour live, but 18-hour live or 24-hour live. But you know the mad thing about it is I done a vote now and it's going to be 24-hour live and 77.
Do you know what it is? It'll only upload like I think is it 10 or 12 hours. So split it, have a 5-minute break and then go again. Or your video won't stay on.
Oh yeah, that's what you could do.
I'm not sure if it's 10 or 12 hours. It's something like that. But so if you just knock it off for 5 minutes, it'll upload and then just go again. You know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was trying to fit it in this week, lad, and. You know what, lads? I couldn't fit it in me because it's going like 12 in the night and then all day and then you go into the next day. It's like
lads.
It is tiring. Like
it's like
once you get to I think once you get 16 plus hours, it starts getting there.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
As long as you've got people on your panel who'll sit and talk, you're fine.
That's it.
But
if
you've got left by yourself. Yeah,
but that's the mad thing as well, though, Shuff, which I was going to say to you as well. It could be like just even like us now, in regards to like 68 in, and you could just get one person that just jumps on the panel, and it could just go fucking tits up in a space.
Yeah, in a nanosecond, yeah.
Honestly, and then the chat would be like,
we've seen it, haven't we?
Lad, it's mad how it works. But the mad thing is as well, which is so weird. The more murder is on the panel, the numbers. It's just like you couldn't write that.
They love it. They love it, man.
No, man, lad.
Do you know what it is?
In the morning, call someone out, lads. Do we want 50s? And you're like, listen, I was messing.
That's it. Yeah. But you've got the likes of when people you see Andrew G's chat say he's got 100 in, they're only sitting watching there for him to fucking do something wrong.
Something silly,
That's mad, yeah. I was thinking about that because. And you know the mad thing is that Steve Varden, I couldn't believe the other day he had 120 in. But
he's a fucking
yeah, lads, and he's
he lost the plot though, isn't he? He's a weirdo, that cunt.
Yeah.
He mentions kids and all that.
Why would you even want to watch him? You know what I mean? I don't get it. But
because he was on the breakdown, wasn't he?
That, as you just said, Shuff, you just hit the nail on the head there. I've only just realised actually. Yeah, they're waiting for him to what to say to Thingy. You're spot on there, aren't you?
That's what they do.
Yeah,
because he never has that many in, and when he's gone off the rails, all of a sudden the numbers, because they're waiting for them to like say this, say that, and it shouldn't be like that, though, lads, is it? Where we
it's sad, really. It is, isn't it? And someone in the chat will trigger them. You know what I mean?
See, they know once I've had a bottle of gin, there's going to something going to happen, so they're waiting.
Yeah, I know. And you can see the chat as well, Shuff. What they do as well, which I've always seen the chat as well with yours. And if you mention shall I or shall I not, lad, you 100% everyone's like, yeah, get a bevy, yeah. You'll there'll never be anyone that says no.
Because that's what they want to see. They want to be entertained, don't they?
Even though Shuff should not bevy that night because he needs to relax, they wouldn't put water. They'd be like, get 2 bottles of gin. How much that, lad? I've seen it.
See, I only drink when I haven't got the kids, so I'm not. I just make sure I do what I want.
Big up, Lulu. But how mad it with regards to come to the point with regards and the chat, they're not even asked no more. The chat are they'll be like, they'll just tell you straight. Listen, we'd prefer you on having a baby. It's like, and then everyone in the chat will be like, we like the bevy stuff more. I've watched it all. I'm thinking, these are ruthless. You know what I mean?
It's like the madness.
Lads, if you watch it, I watch it because I go on loads of like loads of times with you, Shuff, and that, because you when you do your own live stuff, it's nice to just like where you don't have to, you just watch something. You know what I mean?
Because that's why I've jumped on here. I just couldn't be asked. I once I was looking around and I've seen it. See, it's because if you weren't on, there's no one on, then I feel, oh fuck it, I'll get on.
Yeah.
Good ones going out.
A few chill out channels now, like there's Buggies, there's Darrell's. We've started one.
I was going to actually Darrell told one last week, but I can't remember what I'd done. I didn't end up jumping in.
Yeah, I like jumping on the panel. Didn't I? You said jump on, didn't I? Yeah.
I like fucking jumping on a panel because I didn't like sitting. I can't be arsed sitting tight.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing regards to expos as well, lad. You know, you should always be in there. You know, when you don't have a channel. But say for example, 4 hour live, lad, and then he then goes live. It's like you couldn't think of nothing worse than jumping on the panel if you just done a 4 hour live. You'd rather just be in the chat. But even if you're in the chat, then you've still got to be in the chat. I'd rather just watch the channel without them knowing where, like, I'm still watching.
You
know what I mean? Because
a lot of people do that. Anyway. Do you know what pisses me off though? When you see you've got like 60 people now, there's probably only 20 commenting.
That's like that, yeah.
Flying, though, you know.
See, I would like all of them. See, I feel like a lot of people who are watching are scared to get on panels or comment in case people start with. When they shouldn't be. They should feel comfortable. But the way people go on, they don't. Like in general, like,
the beefs on other channels in it, and people getting the arse roasted often. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I done that the other day, didn't I? On my live the other day, wasn't yesterday, the day before. I just put about a poll, and lad, the poll just went off the rails in regards to the chat, and every single one, like,
I missed that. What was it, lad?
They basically the percentage was about 80%. People did like to go on a panel, but they're scared about getting roast. Or like clipped, or like
the clipping's getting about. I was singing Christmas songs the other day, and you got fucking fighting Irish fucking recorders on the side.
It's mad how it.
And like the scares are getting fucking the picture docked and that.
Yeah, that's why I'm not bothered, mate. I don't care. So it's like everyone knows my name, address, right, postcode, fucking. I'm not bothered, mate. Like I see as myself. I came on with Bally originally, and I took the cunt off within a week. Probably a day actually.
But remember the days as well. That was Boss when you the darts days. The darts days with Boss Shuff.
Yeah. What's that?
Go on, Shuff.
I said when you first started, Shuff, you know the darts.
Yeah. Well, he'd always thought that's where we started on Princess Irish's with the darts, and then he turned a prick, so we fucked him off, and then we just hovered around like channels, and then you see it, I see it's fucking on make one. But even when I used to go on that, I used to get on Andrew G. I snapped the guitar with my head on there. I've got a scar on my nose off it.
I remember you and Archie used to go
just
on
the toilet a sec, boys. 2 seconds.
Honestly, I snapped the guitar with my head, man. Fucking split my nose. That was at 9 o'clock in the morning. That fucker would be on a bender all night. So I used to get on them, and then just
I don't know. I know.
But
Everyone used to get on with it. Everyone.
He's always a bit of a prick, like. But that we started with him on Facebook. He had a group on Facebook, and we went on there, and then we see if we make a channel, and we'll have a game of darts on it, and then that's how we play darts.
Him on there, yeah.
No, we met like on YouTube, but he didn't have a channel going at that point. But then he says, I've got a group on Facebook, and that's where he got Archie's picture from over there.
Oh, is that when he was going on Cesspit?
Aye. So he started on. He had a Facebook group, and then obviously he made a channel. You couldn't even play darts with him, and he fucking says you're cheating because you're beating him.
Yeah,
I played him in the final, man. I hit 2 180s, and every time I took my phone off after I'd hit them, moved it up to the board so you could see it. You still see you cheating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd need thingy cameras set up for all that, wouldn't you?
Like I've worked away with mine. I've got a piece of wood from floor to ceiling where I can just pull it, just a phone, and then I just strap my phone to it, and it's close enough you can see it perfect.
Yeah, so, you've got to make sure it's that person, haven't you? That's throwing the darts.
I made a wood up, so I'm the right distance away. See, I can't chuck it. If you stand closer, it's not actually easy, you know. The dart goes up over.
What's that?
So like when you play, like when people are cheating, stand closer. It's harder. I prefer to stand a bit.
Oh yeah, of course it is, because you use obviously your pants and your throw.
You mean, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Don't get us wrong, if you got used to it, you might be able to cheat and get good at it, but it's not really benefiting you. Whereas I didn't mind. I picked mine up early on, hit a 180, like, and played for it.
Yeah. I know that. I was winding you up a few months ago, and I was saying I'll easy beat you, and unfortunately, over the months that I've watched it, I'll probably take that back a little bit. I still obviously beat you.
When I used to practice loads, I was good, like, but it's just putting the hours in.
To playing boozers, like, for money and that.
No, when I was younger. I started when I was younger in the local snook club when I was 14, and then I just stopped and started. I got to the point where I would hit like 10 to 14 180s while I was practicing a day.
Yeah, that's what it used to be with me. Thursday night was darts night, and when you used to go to all the other boozers, they'd put the buffet out. I
stopped drinking, like, so when I used to last played in a league, and then I just couldn't be arsed with it, like, but I probably could get myself back into it if I put the hours in, like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What happened was we played away, Scouse, you'd know it, which is like St. Helens. But we were playing a different boozer, but we had to play in this boozer, and Stephen Bunton was in a different.
Bunton. I like Bunton.
Oh, lad, we actually watched, and we never forget it. And we were thinking, why is everyone around that match when we're playing? You know, one of them, and we were thinking, we were confused. Lad, he absolutely annihilated the player. And we were like, that's the first time I've ever seen someone, live, like, do 2 180s in a row. You know, and like, we're like,
I've done that. I got 7 darts into a 9 darter, and I went for treble 19. I hit it treble 7 right on the wire, like.
Really? Wow.
Close that I've gotten, like, I've hit back to back 180s probably about 10 times.
And that's what I'm saying with you, Shuff. Whatever you say, I believe, you know what I mean, because you're like that. And lad,
if I could be bothered to put the practice in, I used to be. It's just fucking. It's one of them. You
get a bit rusty.
It doesn't take much to get back in your arms. It's just natural. I think it's just one of them where your arm just goes back.
Well, I used to have one in the back,
and you haven't done it for years, and you go back to it. Yeah,
it was perfect. The flags, madness, perfect. The flags, and we got like an extra flag for like before the decking. And it was perfect, probably about an inch, obviously, either way. And, like, it was just non-stop, in the back in the summer, barbecues, playing darts, lads, meet when the boys are around, and then you're just playing darts, lads.
Even drinking games with darts is good, like.
Nothing better, mate, I swear. And the mad thing is, though, it's horrible when you get beat, lads. It's terrible, hate it.
You've got to wait to play that.
There's a lot of boozers, though, isn't it, that play darts? Like, a lot of fellas.
Everyone, nearly.
I think where you are, I think that's a bigger area for it, like down that way.
Yeah,
because up here there's not that.
We've got the north and then the Cheshire counties where we've got. So we've got Stephen Bunton, Dave Chisnell,
Smith, Michael Smith.
Michael Smith. Oh, lads, we've got loads. Like you fucking. Oh, there was more like years ago, but we could name loads of others.
Have you ever been to the Premier League darts? That's a good night out, mate.
Yeah, I did in the Echo Arena.
It's fun. I went up here. It's a good night out there. Like.
It's unbelievable, mate.
We started at 10 o'clock in the morning, man. It went fucking tits up by about 9 at night, like.
I don't mind watching
that. We have February, March every year in the Premier League.
Scouse, it's mint at the.
I don't
like
mind watching it. I like watching it, actually, but I can't fucking play it, mate. I couldn't even hit a dartboard, mate, honestly.
We'll get on this then, which is a mad story, yeah? You know what happens with regards to, like, the Premier League? You know, you end up fucking... You know where the Crafty Cockney passed away, don't you, Shuff?
Aye. Well, yeah,
had an heart attack in Liverpool, lad.
Yeah.
Swear down, mate.
I remember that happening and all.
Crafty Cockney. Swear down, lad.
What was his name?
Crafty Cockney.
Can you fucking think his name? Bristow.
Eric Bristow.
Oh, Eric Bristow, yeah, fucking hell.
Lad,
can you not remember? Can you remember Andy Fordham?
Oh, Andy Fordham, mate. Remember he won the BDO?
He died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Aye. See, the thing with him, right, he went on a programme, right, V1, where they lost loads of weight. And when he lost his weight, he lost his arm, basically. Right?
Yeah, 100% on that. And it just didn't look right as well. It's weird, that, isn't it? And I tell you what, regards to, like, back, like, which, because I always remember BBC, Lakeside. Oh, lad, it was brilliant. Yeah. You know, you had all your obviously.
The thing is, the atmosphere there was never.
Yeah, I was going to say,
quiet. See, the BDO was gone now. A couple took over it, and they couldn't even afford to pay the last winner's thing. What, Wayne Warren, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable. And it's run by the. Aye.
Your Tony O'Shea's, your Darryl Fittings, your Boy Waltons. Remember Ted Hankey?
Yeah. Yes. I was actually watching an old game of him against MVG in the Grand Slam. Or was it Grand Slam? It was just like a good game.
Something popped up on me thingy the other day. Disgraced sports stars or something. And number 9 was Ted Hankey. And he was number 9. He's just been obviously nicked the other month or something over there.
Well, Phil Taylor's been done for sexual assault for you now.
Oh, good hell, mate.
Has he, yeah?
Phil Taylor was good, lad. Do you think it was the competition at the time, Shuff? Or he was that good?
If you put him in this day and age, he would have won no more than 5 or 6, not 16. Like now, the averages are a joke. Whereas he was just better than everyone. It's like it was the same with Stephen Hendry. He would never have won 7. Same with Davis if you put him in this day and age. Whereas Ronnie would because he's playing against them.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Because when I grew up, it's mad how when I grew up. So he was always a main star. So Stephen Hendry won everything. Michael Schumacher won everything.
Yeah,
won everything.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, there was always a star that just dominated. It was crazy.
And now Schumacher now, son.
He's still in the thingy.
You don't hear much about him. Is he able to walk out?
No, I don't think he can do that now.
Best wet driver in the world, then, mate.
I used to watch that when I was on TV.
The Ferrari though was the fastest car. You could say that. Like,
in the rain, he was the boy in the rain, mate.
Look, Verstappen, lad, if there's a little tiny gap, Verstappen's going for it, mate. The ones who, like Hamilton's the same. Listen, if there's a little tiny gap, I'm going for it. And the ones that just take that little backwards step, thinking, nah, dodgy that. You know what I mean? They'll never, obviously, the ones who are just ruthless, that just go for it, even though they're not cases. They're the ones that win everything, lad, because they know if they're going to a corner, if it's any other driver, they know they won't do that turn. But they know if they look in their minute and Verstappen or Hamilton, they're thinking, I'm not having a crash here, fuck that. And they back off because they know they'll go for it. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Pick up everyone in the chat. But it's crazy. Yeah. And like Federer, looking back, Federer as well.
Well, Nadal, when you look back now, though, you got Nadal, he's come back, like, because he dropped down a bit, didn't he, for a few years? Same as Djokovic, he dropped away.
Well, he's got more than anyone now.
Yeah. Well, when you look at Murray won the Olympics. I didn't expect that when he won that.
2012 or 2010, wasn't it?
2012 in London.
Getting this charge, 2 seconds.
Has he had Wimbledon stuff?
Who is that, Murray?
Murray.
I think he did win it, didn't he, once?
Did he?
I think he did win it once.
Once, yeah.
He only won that. I think he only won like 3. And then obviously the Olympics.
Oh.
What's it? Like 3 Grand Slams, like the proper ones. I don't think he won loads. See, he just landed in a bad era with like fucking Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal. It was just one of them, like.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what was crazy though? Like thinking, which is mad.
There's different types of people.
That Raducanu must have just been a one-off because ever since
that young lass.
Yeah, ever since then, it's been absolutely terrible. It's crazy,
that's mad. That like, I remember.
How can you fall from that much from a great that much, lad?
Do you know what it is? I bet you could win it before 500 grand just win that tournament.
What'd you say?
There's loads of money in tennis, like prize money. Same with golf, really.
Yeah,
it's an expensive game to play, like.
Yeah,
I was off single figures at golf.
Get stuff in it.
Yeah, the sponsors loads. I got down to 9.2 a handicap at golf.
Are you one of them sportsmen? I'm good at every sport, mate.
I could play. I played district rugby, football, and everything like.
Football. Oh, lads, I love all that, and I've always been like that. Where it's boss, and that's why I'm always lucky because there's always sports for me. It drives me bird absolutely crazy because I watch F1, snooker, rugby.
Yeah. Everything's on.
I'm zoned in, mate. Sky, I'm always on Sky Sports News, seeing what the updates. Like we've just smashed Pakistan, haven't we, with the cricket? Do you know what I mean? And
I used to watch more of that one. I didn't watch as much cricket now. Like I don't really.
But you know what's mad though, with regards to that's got to be like the worst sports personality of the year contenders I've ever seen, to be honest.
Well, someone asked Fury will never get a chance to win this, but he like Ronnie O'Sullivan, like them sorts of people. I'd rather see win.
How did he not win that, Ronnie O'Sullivan?
I know.
How did he not win that, man?
Listen, my mate won the Scottish Open 2 weeks ago. The snooker. He's up to about 18th in the world, I think now.
He's ranked then, yeah.
He won 80 grand for winning that Scottish Open. I've known him since I was a kid when I played snooker. Like he's had 4 147s in competition, like professional competition. But if you look on there, there's hardly any of them got over like 1 or 2. There's only a few of them with that amount.
Who's that, Chuff?
He's called Gary Wilson.
Oh, you mate?
He's ranked 18, yeah, in the Wales.
How many? What's he done? 4 140s? 147s?
No, 4 147s in professional snooker. I've known him since I was about. I think I've known him since I was about 12.
But you know what? It's always a mad question that I always thingy, and it always baffles people's head. What's harder? A 9 dart
147. 147.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Where you go and try and play snooker and get a 20.
So I can't answer that really. So
nah. You've still got more chance of hitting a 9 dart than a 1-4. What honestly, snooker. Even to get a 20 break, man, for your average person's now impossible. It's hard as fuck, man.
74.
It's not like pool. Like people think, it's the same. Snooker's totally different. Like,
yeah, it's tactical, more tactical.
Well, it's similar, but it's just fucking the size of the. Honestly, snooker's hard as fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly. And you know what pissed me off?
I know another lad who's on the tour. I think there's another one from
black. That easiest black for 81. And that's what always.
I've had a 49. I had a 49. That was my highest break.
Oh, lads, I had 74, and lads, I'm not even messing. The black was just, and me being me, you know, with regards to screwing it back, for regards to you, the fuck, you know, looking back. And when I missed it, I thought, wow, what have you done? And I'll never forget it. It pisses me off that it's not an 81, it's only 74. No, it sounds mad. Pissed me off.
It's fucking hard. It's a hard game, like really hard game.
Back the bag, and you should be grateful you're on, like, because my highest before that was 57. So I knew I'd be best break, but you knew you've already won the frame against your mate and all that. Then it's like, oh, it's sound, and then you're trying to do the screw back and all that. Oh, lads, missed the easiest black ever, human.
Shows you how good the pros are, then, doesn't it?
It's the consistency of them.
You know, he's done 147 at 11 years of age, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Do you know that?
Well, he's done one in 5. I think it was 5 minutes odd, the quickest one he got, wasn't it?
No, but he actually done. I've watched loads of his podcast. 11 years of age. He done a 147.
Oh. Can you remember that tournament? He was on a 147 and he left. He was going to leave the black.
Chuff, if you want to see him put it up on my community page, I put it up about 2 months ago, where he asked the referee, he potted the first.
Oh, for the prize money. Is that the one where he was going to leave the black, the same 147?
That's unbelievable. So he says, pots the red, pots the black, and says to the ref, what's the prize money there for the 147? And even the commentators, I think it was Virgo and Endy, they went, he hasn't just really asked.
And was it Mark King he was playing? I think it was Mark King, wasn't it?
And they were like, he surely hasn't just asked about what's the prize money. And you know what? The mad thing about it is, he wasn't going to pot the black. And the referee went, please pot it, please. And he went, go ahead then, lad. He could do 147 left-handed. It's crazy, lad.
He's mint, like.
Look at his age, lad. He's 47, I think he is.
Under the pressure as well, at the cameras, people watching and that, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what to do. There's an interview he done in the China Open, right? And he was sitting there and they were reading the questions and they were taking the edges and he was sitting there chatting to his bloke saying, anyone want to give us a nosh? Suck me prick. This is when he was off the rails, like.
Yeah.
Lad. Remember when he won the world title and put the fangs in his mouth?
Aye.
He won the title, but lad, he was nuts, wasn't he, at one point?
Mad as ass,
he bang on the sniff, wasn't he, at one point?
Yeah, he was, mate.
His dad's always been in drugs, so that's he's always.
Well, his father got done for murder, didn't he? He's out now, like.
Yeah. But the mad thing about him is though, lads, because the other players they do get sick of him a bit because he'd be like, how have I just won that tournament? They must be terrible because I haven't stayed.
Aye.
Oh, lad.
My mate beat him on the, I think it was the third or fourth round. I think it was 4-3. I think he beat him.
Was it, lads? Yeah, it's mad.
So he beat a few of the guns on the way to win it, and then he won the final 9-2.
But you know what's mad though? What he's saying though is Shuff as well, and even Stephen Ennis the same. Stephen Ennis like, how is he winning tournaments at that age, man? And Ronnie O'Sullivan's like that, because there's no up and coming kids coming through, and all the up and coming kids are like that. Well, fucking hell. Well, yeah,
he keeps himself in shape as well, though, doesn't he? He's fucking.
Yeah, just runs and that, doesn't he, every day? And he's dead on his no diets and that, lad. So he loves all like keeping health and thingy. But lad, can you
remember when Peter Ebden played him and had a 12 break in about fucking 10 minutes or something?
Oh, lad, 97, wasn't it? I think it was 97.
Fuck me. Oh, it was fucking
you, mate. Oh,
yeah. He was funny as fuck. Like.
He won, didn't he? He won it once, didn't he?
I've got a Man U shirt upstairs signed by Ronnie. Like. I was at an exhibition at Liverpool and I just got signed out. I think the tickets there, the card and that.
Liverpool, fuck it. I'll pass that stuff. I'll use that for the shit in a bit. But the mad thing is though, it
was Hartlepool where he played. I didn't actually thought it said Liverpool, but it is a Man U shirt.
Have you got a frames in that stuff? Yeah,
I did, but I broke the frame. But it's still upstairs in a box. I've got it in like, but I did frame it myself, like.
Big lovely.
Yeah.
But you know, regards like it. Do you remember years ago when like your kids before phones and everything? You just want your signature, wouldn't you? You know,
yeah.
Like you take a notepad and that. Yeah. That's everything that was selfie, and it must piss them off, isn't it? Where they've got to like smile for 2 seconds. Surely that must drive you insane, lad, shouldn't it?
But it doesn't, though, does it?
It's because
this is the era. It's a digital era now, isn't it?
If they flip, they're in the paper straight away. It's like YouTube. The clippers. They're in the paper straight away if they've like turned down a kid who just fucking asked for the football shirt or whatever else. They've got to, because then the class then is like you're a bad person. But lads, imagine just smiling every 2 seconds, like for the camera. Years ago.
Can you not remember when Carragher hockled on that last man through the car window at a father and daughter?
Oh, mate! So after with Man United, it was.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
What was that one again, boys?
Where Carragher spat, didn't he?
Jamie
Carragher.
Hit
the other car. I think it hit them. Aye.
Yeah. Well, did you see it about 4 weeks ago? Oh no, about 6 weeks ago when we got beat by I think it was Brentford, was it, or someone like that, and someone to take a picture of Carragher, and he smacked the hand and he smacked the phone on the floor. Like,
I think I've seen that.
I'm talking to Jamie Carragher in the summer. Open Waterloo's album.
Yeah. Well, I broke the Guinness World Record with him, didn't I? Hey, did you not know, Scouse? I broke the Guinness World Record.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
I broke the Guinness World Record. I played football 5-a-side for 31.5 hours. Leighton Baines was the Evertonian manager, and Jamie Carragher was ours, and we were training non-stop on Crosby Beach. St Mary's College it was in Crosby. And out of 612 people it was, and got down to, and I was the only person out of the 600, no word of a lie, that smoked. No word of a lie. And lads, we booked in this world record 31.5 hours.
Right, lad. It's all right to talk to you if you get him in the right mood, Jamie.
Sam, but you know what was mad? I remember we got beat, and we were training, on the Sunday, we got beaten on the Saturday, and he wasn't there, and we were like, so only Leighton Baines was there. And the next week when Carragher obviously trained with us, we obviously asked him, and he said, what do you mean? He said, I'll be honest with you, Rafa has us in triple training sessions if you get beat. So that's why I couldn't see us last Sunday, honestly. Mad that, innit, lad? So Rafa,
he lives up them ways though, doesn't he?
Crosby, yeah, Crosby.
Yeah. You always see him down there, like.
Yeah, always.
The first time I've ever spoke to him, though. You know what I mean? It was only 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes, like. Do you know what I mean? No big fucking thing, like.
That's it. So what I'm going to do, people, going to end this in a minute. Been 3 hours. It's been absolutely brilliant. Scouse, unbelievable, mate. Sending all so much love to you. And
I want to thank everyone, anyway, in the chat and that. All the love and the prayers and that.
Yeah, everyone's always sending you love non-stop, mate, for your mum.
I thought I'm not going to type it, I'll be there all night because there was that many, do you know what I mean? I thought I'll just thank them on the panel, do you know what I mean? So thanks everyone.
Excellent as well.
Family was overwhelming.
Honestly, and everyone subscribed to Scouse and Mark's channel, same with Fly Me to the Moon, same with the Archie and Shuffling, they've got a new channel set up. All subscribed to, obviously, Fly.
What's the new channel?
Just to see on his, and if
mate,
click on it.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, we changed it because it was sort of not showing up. I think it's fucking Naz, Archie and Shuffling banter chat. I haven't even fucking that, to be fair, but I think it does come up still. Fuck Naz. I'm not really fucking bothered me. Like, he appealed. I think he tried to appeal it, but I says I wouldn't have fucking bothered me. Like, couldn't be asked.
So massive respect as well, Shuff, to come on, mate. Anytime, mate. Anytime at all, mate.
Nah, I don't mind. Fuck, mate. I'd rather go on someone else's than you. Half the time I can't be fucking bothered.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you're not controlling it, then you haven't got to fucking worry.
Yeah, I know what you know. Multitask.
It's so easy when you go on the panel, Shuff. Isn't it brilliant, lad?
I'd rather just
you can just be yourself, lads. You can just fucking. It's so easy.
I haven't got the chat on my phone tonight, Al, because I've got people.
I
haven't even looked on mine,
you know.
Everyone just send loads of love to yourself and your mum, mate. And
thanks a lot. All
that. And all love that. So nice one, everyone. That's logged on. All
He's like, definitely. I got to fin someone.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna fucking get blitz Shuff, basically.
Why not?
Simple as that. Even though
just get after how much? It's Friday. Well, Christmas Eve.
That's it, mate, isn't it? Well, that's what I'm saying, mate. Big thingy. So what are you going to do, Shuff? Are you going to do on yourself? Are you going to do on
yourself? Fuck off. I'm going to fin someone else live. I can't be asked to go on like I got on later.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I might do one in a bit. You never know because...
I'll just want to run. There'll be some... There's always someone on you. Why, seeing that, it pisses you off when there's no one on. You want to fin one you didn't want to go on.
Yeah, that's it. It's mad, isn't it? I could easy fucking... It depends on yourselves. If you just wanted to fucking chill and...
We might do one.
Yeah,
there you go.
If you want.
Take one up.
And we'll all go over there. Oh, that's what I'm saying. And everyone support the channel. Shuff, Scouser, Fly to the Moon, everyone else in the chat. All subscribe. And as I said, thank you so much. Thank you, Scouse. Big love to your mum. Thank you, Shuff, mate.
What's your channel under, Scouse?
What's that, mate?
What's your channel under?
Belfast and
Scouser.
Right, I think I might have it. I might have seen it. I think I might have it on the list actually.
Yeah, so we'll get that started.
Everyone's welcome, lads.
Big love, everyone. Yeah, take it easy. Sure. Big respect.
Well,
big love
see
to
you all
your
later.
family and the
Aye, I'll see you in a bit.
Respect. Everyone in the chat, respect.
Saying big love to your family. Take care, people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, big love to you all. Thank you so much.
See you later, lads.
Keep your notifications on. Get over to Mark and Scouse's channel that he's going to do on Happy Days. And big love. And we'll speak to you soon.
Speak to Mark in a minute, Saddle, yeah.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, lad. Big respect, lad. Take it easy.
See you later,
See you in a bit, lad. Ta-ra, mate. And people, thank you so much. Everyone in the chat, everyone that's been in, everyone's been out. Oh, unbelievable. Massive, massive love to you all, honestly. Overwhelmed by how sick you are, you know. And so grateful. And I'll do one soon, people. Keep your notifications on, people. All love. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Big, massive love to yourself, all your loved ones, all your family and friends. Love, happiness. Stay safe. Stay blessed.